I've edited everything. It should be fine now. I'm back on the overlay I made for the opening day stream. Okay, I should be live. Let me, oh, that means an ad's gonna start right off the rip. That's annoying. Okay, that's fine. All right, back on Twitch. Playback didn't work. So, that stream was so fun. Hell yeah. Oh, that's right. My Google Chrome is busted right now because I have to update my computer. Okay, then I won't have ad manager. That's not gonna work. Shit's gonna be confusing for a little while. I gotta figure out. Okay, let me. Does the MLB game day work? MLB game day. Let's see. Game day. There we go. 3D. And let me open Microsoft Edge. Put that over here. Okay, now I should be able to enable that shortly. Okay, so it should be black right now, but okay, hold on. This is trying to do this on the fly is very confusing. Let me send a message into my mod chat to update them. Okay, playback didn't work, so I'm back on Twitch, by the way. Okay, I'll send it into the stream chat as well. Okay, whatever. And then the people who are seeing the community tab post on YouTube, I guess, are just fucked. All right, let me, okay, 3D. There we go. Full screen. Okay. There we are. So now, let me resize this a little. Oh, wait, that's the best it can do. That's right, I had to do it like this. Okay. This is the best it's gonna get. We're getting the shitty 3D renders again, unfortunately. But playback doesn't work unless you have an MLB TV subscription, so. Womp womp. Can you turn yourself up a bit? I noticed that I was quiet, and I don't know where it came from, because I didn't change anything. All my settings are the same, and my like knob is turned to the same volume. It's like confusing me. I don't know if my like cloud lifter is broken. I don't know. Let me go into get your ass out of the camera, boy. Let me go into the filters on my mic and see if my gain was turned down. You're quiet for me too. Yeah. I'm quiet for me as well. I'm not that quiet on my end, but I'm definitely quiet. I guess let me turn the compressor up. Threshold, ratio, threshold, attack, release, output gain. Okay. There we go. How's this? Is it better? I'm going to have to mess with it a lot in my own time to make sure I'm not peaking constantly. Music is a little louder than you. What? On my end, the music is very, very quiet on my like readout. Louder but super low. This is all completely conflicting what I can see on OBS. What music? Okay, now I'm confused. Nah, music is quiet. What the fuck? What is going on? Okay, this is fine. I'll mess with it more on my own time. Try and get it sounding normal. Duran's already out. Okay, now let me give the preview on this matchup. Whoa, fouled way back. Preview on this matchup. This has the potential to be an extremely boring game of baseball. Because on the surface level, here's the premise. The Red Sox, who are really struggling right now and are trying to find their identity on the field, are kind of not meshing great. They're playing some bad baseball right now. Are currently matched up against the hottest team in baseball, the Kansas City Royals. They've won like 16 of their last 18 baseball games. And the Royals' whole deal is that their pitching is like elite and their offense is not great, but their pitching is so good that they're still a good team. So if you play the Royals, you're going to score like 3 runs at most. That's kind of how it goes. So, and then in terms of the pitching matchup, the starting pitching matchup, we have Cole Reagans, one of the better pitchers in the American League, facing off against Garrett Crochet, one of the other better pitchers in the American League. So, I don't think a lot of runs are going to be scored, and if they are scored, they're probably going to be scored by the Royals against the Red Sox bullpen, which is really struggling lately. Their bullpen's been very bad. Plus, Garrett Crochet's been struggling lately, low-key as well. He's been having a hard time with command. So, obviously, you can never predict anything like this, because every time I say something like this, the game ends up being 12-10 somehow. Like, that's just how baseball works. But, like, in terms of, like, matchup odds, the odds are very much in favor of the Royals. But I love an underdog matchup. I love coming into a game expecting to lose, because then it's like, either it's like, oh, that was expected. Hey, there you go, Reffy. Either that was expected or it's a fun surprise. Okay, let me see if I can get the broadcast up on Microsoft Edge for me only so I can watch it in real time and y'all just get the shitty render and deal with it. Let's see. My hair is going to be weird. That's fine. We move. Okay, I'm also be squinting a lot because my eyes are screwed from all the studying. And I have my camera. I think just all my shit got reset somehow. I have to do a lot of maintenance. Because my camera's also fucked up and it's super dark right now and I have to mess with the settings. So I just have my lights turned way up. They're blinding me. I don't know. All the Raffy trade proposals are making me so upset. Same. Everybody calm the fuck down. That's my response. Because it's like, this happens every time. People just need a story because they're bored. And they make all this shit. It's going to work out fine. Either he's going to stay at DH, everything's going to be fine. I still think he's going to end up at first within like a month or two. I think that's going to be what ends up happening. It's what I hope happens. Because I think he could be a really good first baseman. Because Raffy, like, not only did his defense improve at third over time, even though it never was that great, his main issues defensively were more about kind of like lack of focus. And it was mainly like the throwing. He had trouble with throwing and he had trouble with like decision making in terms of barehanding versus not barehanding. But he has a pretty okay glove. He doesn't have the best range, but his glove is pretty sure. So I like him at first. I think he'd be a good first baseman. And if he's not, that's fine. We just need a first baseman right now. And freeing up the DH slot would be so huge for this team. Masa could get back in the fold. It would give a lot more breathing room for calling up one of these prospects in AAA if Roman Anthony can get his cup of tea at the major league level. He can get some DH days. He can play in the outfield, and Willier can get some DH. Well, Willier's kind of low-key one of their best defensive outfilders. I'd put Jaron Durant at DH before I put Willier at DH. Because Willier and Sadon have been two of the best defenders in the league in the outfield. That's a whole other boat. Everyone wants to get rid of Sadon because his bat is so bad. His underlying metrics are great. He's figuring it out. He's improving, and his defense is so good that I'd love to keep him in center field. He's a great, like, 9-hole hitter because he's also great with runners in scoring position. Love it. Keep him on the team in my eyes. I would trade Jaron Durant before I would trade Sadon Rafaela, personally. Okay, let me pull this game up. If it'll let me sign in. It's, like, completely lagging out right now. I'm also going to have to take a break to, like, get a sandwich at some point because of my eating schedule kind of lined up weird. Based. Thank you, Simply Kate. I tend to be. All right, swinging strike. Already 2 outs, 2 strikes. Watch live. I'm going to have to mute so it doesn't go through to my... Oh, wait, no, I don't have to. You guys can't hear the game right now, right? The broadcast. Okay, perfect. I'm going to make sure the game's aligned. Also, bright side of being back on Twitch, even though we don't get the game footage and we get this shitty 3D render, we do get my little home run overlay that I made for the opening day stream. So if any Sox go yard, can break that out. All right, that I was wrong about the count. Now he's at 2 strikes. I couldn't tell because the count is usually wrong on game day. It's right now. Okay. Staying alive. Let go of the bat again. No one, like, loses the bat on a swing more often than Christian Campbell. Every time. I swear, like, once a game, he lets go of his baseball bat. Come on, Soup. Bat to ball, baby. Let's go. Too greasy. No, he's a clean boy, and I love him. Stop it. Anyway. All right, KC. 2 strikes, 2 outs, man on first. Come on, boy. It's a good take. It's a good take. Happy birthday, by the way. Thank you. For those just getting here, it is tomorrow, but it is soon. Be 22. My favorite number. So this better be a good year, because this is my lucky number. All right, another 2 strike, 2 out pitch. Take it just middle of the zone. Got fooled. Okay. So he strikes out the side. This is what we expect from Cole Reagans. He's incredibly good. I'm more excited to watch not Christian Campbell, Garrett Crochet, because he's been having a hard time with control lately. He's had kind of a shaky few starts. He's walked a lot of guys. So if he can get back on track with the command, this is how you know, like, Garrett Crochet, his stuff's unhittable. Even when he's struggling to find the zone, he still has like a 2 ERA because people can't hit him hard consistently. Yeah, taken out in the 4th last time, right? I think it was the 5th. Maybe it was the 4th, but he definitely didn't get through the 5th. He's just been walking like a ton of guys. Tomorrow's also Mother's Day. Yes. Yeah. How's your early birthday day been so far? Uneventful. I woke up at 3 p.m. Because I had pulled an all-nighter before my exam yesterday, so I just fell asleep for like 15 hours. Woke up at 3 p.m. and ate something and then sat around. Watched the Celtics game. Celtics won. Ate again, and now here we are. That's been my day. I'm gonna squint for this whole stream. My God, I'm gonna be squinting the entire time because of these lights. Let me see if I have a hat I can wear. I don't know if I have. I definitely don't have a Red Sox hat here, but I might have like just a hat. Okay, I do have a hat, but it's a Rangers hat. I'm still gonna wear it. I just got it because it's a cool hat and it's a tee, so you know. I don't even like the Rangers. I don't really enjoy that team. Let's see. Okay. Just tell Willie or he's playing the Rangers and he'll go yard. Yeah, that dude hates Texas. Because he goes off against the Stros as well. He just does not like Texas, which I respect. It's grounded to the left side. Pregame had some trouble fielding it, but he still gets him. Good job, Pregame. Way to stick with the play. Let's go. Ads. Fuck. Knew it was coming. First pitch swinging, fouled away. All right. Royals have basically 2 offensive threats. And they are Bobby Witt Jr. and Michael Garcia. At least right now. Because Pasquantino and Perez have kind of had chilly starts to the season. So the Royals basically have 2 hitters you have to watch out for. Dustin Pedroia isn't... Oh my God. They just put the camera on Dustin Pedroia. Dustin Pedroia, that growing up, my favorite player. Least, like, such a cold take. I feel like every Red Sox fan my age, Dustin Pedroia was their favorite player as a kid. For good reason. Dude is awesome. And I miss him every day. But anyway. I was on Fizz for William & Mary in Penn State. Apparently professors are removing reviews. The fuck? Okay, if anyone ends up coming to William & Mary, be wary of Gail Murchison. Be wary. She's like a 1.8 out of 5 on Rate My Professor. Base hit left side. For good reason. He's going to stretch that into a double. Of course he is. All right, double for Bobby Witt. Damn name drop. Dude, it's public information. It's a public website. I'm telling you, She has tormented me this semester. Tormented me. Thankfully, we got out of it because everyone in the class went to the dean about it, and they let us all pass-fail it. She just, like, stopped assigning shit. Sometimes just, like, didn't show up to class. And then assigned everything on, like, a few days' notice at the end of the semester because she had forgotten to previously. Sometimes with less than 24 hours of turnaround. She assigned a 6-page essay. Oh, that's a base hit to center field. That's probably going to score Bobby Witt, isn't it? It's not. He's stopping at third. First and third, one out. She assigned, like a 5-page essay in less than 24 hours of turnaround because she had forgotten to previously. And then nobody did it, and she got pissed, and then she didn't. She was like, okay, we're going to have a call. Everyone's going to have a personal call on Zoom to talk about your essay. And then she ghosted me. She did not show up to mine, and then I emailed her about it. She never answered for a week. I sent her an email every day for a week trying to figure out how I should edit my final draft so she'll pass me because she didn't show up to my meeting. Didn't answer any of them, so I just didn't. I just turned the draft in a second time. And then I'm like, now I have the dean on speed dial if she fails me for it. Because I'm like, hey, you didn't show up and do anything, and you didn't do anything, and you don't teach, and you're bad at your job. Where do you study? William and Mary. This is for music. Was my music class. It was my capstone for my music minor. It was like a 400 level music class about Beethoven. Bad. All right. Garrett already in some trouble. This is kind of how it's been for him lately. He's been having like a lot of base runners allowed. It's capstone professor. Are you kidding? Dude. I'm telling you, it's such a mystery. Like, to be fair, great scholar, incredibly knowledgeable. She has like an encyclopedic knowledge of all things music. Very good work ethic in terms of studying and stuff. But in terms of teaching, are you able to graduate? Should be. She might give me a failing grade because she also is the harshest grader I've ever had in my life, and she'll fail kids for fun. But now that we have the dean ready to pass-fail us, and just let us take that, we're good. Did he go? He did! There you go, Garrett! That's a huge strikeout with a man on third and one out. There we go. Yeah, she probably will fail me, and then I'll have to go through that whole process. But it'll work out. My favorite professor went to William & Mary. Hell yeah, he's a grouchy old dude, and I love him. All right, that'll bring up... Who is this? Oh, it's Michael Garcia. This is one of their hottest hitters right now. He's on a heater. First and third, 2 outs. This is a big at-bat. First pitch strike. That's what Garrett needs to do. Get that first pitch in the zone. He's been really struggling to do that lately. All right, Garrett. 0-1 pitch. Oh, Michael has sunk into the floor. There's another strike. Same pitch, same spot. Cutter on the inside of the plate. Garrett's been loving that cutter this season. Four-seam fastball was his bread and butter last year, but the cutter's been working for him. 0-2 pitch. Got him to wave at a slider. That is vintage Garrett Crochet. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3-pitch strikeout. And that'll send us into the second inning. There we go. It's going to be a lot of that this game. Going to be a lot of scoreless innings. I should have placed a parlay on FanDuel before this. I'd never bet on FanDuel. I'm like too scared to. They just have content knowledge. Pretty much. She's like very knowledgeable. She's a horrible teacher. She's just like a very forgetful person, which is fine. I don't want to hate on that because it's like, I don't know. She's a very interesting person, and it's like I'm not going to hate on that part. I'm going to hate on the fact that if you're going to be this like laissez-faire, always running late, very eccentric, like unfocused, useless lectures because the mind is always wandering and everything's so freeform. You can't do that while also being the harshest grader I've ever had in my life. You can't have both. You can't have both. She also just has like hella mood swings that are a little frightening. She's like very kind of like la la la, and then sometimes she will snap. Like sometimes for no reason. It's like a little frightening. So yeah, do not recommend that professor. I probably shouldn't have name dropped. Don't go telling all your friends. But it is public information. It's a public website that has all this information. Like it's not like I'm revealing confidential stuff. I don't like to usually do ad hominem and name drop and go after people. But I'm just saying, if you can't avoid taking a class with her and you go to William & Mary and you're into music, try to. If you have to take a class with her, it'll probably work out okay, but Yeah, it's not good. Trevor Story, you will get out of this slump. That's another thing to touch on. I'm wearing my signed Trevor Story jersey right now. I don't know if you can see. It's my signed Trevor Story jersey right now. He is currently going through one of the worst hitting slumps I've ever seen. He doesn't have a single extra base hit in his last 15 games. He's striking out constantly. He's been worth negative value on this season. And because his defense hasn't even been that good. And that's supposed to be his one thing. And so a lot of people online have been rightfully clamoring for the Red Sox to release him or just somehow get him off the roster and get Marcelo Meyer up here. And here's my thought about that. It's objectively the right call. But I hope they don't because I love him. And I want to see him figure it out. He is definitely not single-handedly, but he is a big reason this team is struggling right now. That's absolutely fair. But also, no. He has 0.5 WAR this year. He really piled it up early. I meant negative WAR recently. I had said on the year. I didn't mean that. But yeah, he's still not been good. For sure. I have seen some people say move him to first. I don't know how I feel about that. He'd probably do a pretty good job. I honestly wouldn't mind it. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I wouldn't mind it because his defense has been better lately, but his main struggles defensively this year have been his arm. I think he just struck out. He did again. His arm hasn't been great. And I don't know. I'd have to deep dive into his metrics a little more. So, yeah. I don't know. Okay, Willier. Wow, they dropped Willier in the lineup to 6. Interesting. They have Trevor hitting over Willier? I guess they're doing probably right, left, right, left. That's probably what they're doing. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. Willier is in a perpetual condition of having a monster game and then slumping for a while afterwards and then having a monster game. Obviously would love one of those monster games. One of his monster games came with in our opening day stream. His broadcast. Maybe I'll be the good luck charm here. You never know. According to Savant, his defense and hitting has been bad. But he's been a good base runner. He's a good base runner. He steals bags. He's a smart base runner, and he's good base stealer. He's just not getting on base. Ever. To steal now. Because he's slumping so hard. Good way to lay off, Willier. Follow Bobby Dahlbeck fanboy. I already do. I will always be a Bobby Dahlbeck lover. Always. Any song/album recommendations? I've been, let's see. Every once in a while I get really into a specific song. I like the new Men I Trust album. As a whole, as an album, it's not my favorite of theirs, but a few songs off of that album I like a lot. Lately the song that I've been kind of listening to on loop is, I don't remember how I found it. I think it was just I have Spotify just recommend me random shit while I play 2K, and then if I like something, I save it. It's called... Sorry, I'm watching this pitch full count. Fell away. It's called God Stained. I can't remember the artist's name. I should just find it. Let me get my phone. I like it a lot. I like how it's produced. It's good. Quadeca. That's the one. Yeah, God Stained. Good song. I've been listening to that a lot. I really like the instrumental. Fouled away again. Pesky at bat for Willier. This is good. We need to get that pitch count up. He's already at 32 pitches. That's the price of being a strikeout first pitcher. Best part of being in Boston is you can get Sox tickets for $9 if you're a student. That is so sick. If I end up in Boston, living there, I will buy season tickets, for sure. There we go. Ball 4. That's a great at-bat, Willier. Red Sox didn't take a single walk yesterday. Yesterday, they played a 12-inning game. They got walked off in the 12th. 2-1. It was nobody scored after 9 innings going into extras. It was a very long game. And then nobody scored in the 10th. Each team scored 1 in the 11th. And then Royals walked it off in the 12th. It was pretty lame. Pretty lame. There any chance you explain what a steal is? Oh, that ball is flied to center. Center field backing up, but does have a play on it. Put it away for the second out. First pitch swinging. Not sure if I like that. I think early on in the game, you should not be swinging at the first pitch, regardless of if you think a strike is coming. Because I think it's much more valuable to see as many pitches as you can in your first at-bat. so you'll be ready for the next one. So if you swing at the first, then going into your next at-bat is basically like it's your first one again. So anyway, I would take pitches. We want to get this guy's pitch count up. We had a 12-inning game yesterday. Their bullpen is exhausted. Both teams have exhausted bullpens. We want to try and get through the starters as soon as possible. Anyway, stealing a base. When you're on base, you can, once the pitcher starts his windup, you can run to the next one. You can start running. And the catcher can throw you out. They can throw it down, and you have to be tagged before you get the base, and you're out. Or you can get there safely. If the ball is fouled off, he just got picked off. So, all right. That's the other thing that can happen. Pitcher can, instead of pitching home, if they do a legal move, which I'm not even going to explain that because there's so much to explain with that. It's kind of a gray area. They can throw the guy out if he's trying to steal. Brady just tried to steal. Pitcher picked him off. So, inning over. That's terrible. That is literally a horrible. Right after I was saying we need to work the pitch count, we had a guy on first and 1 out, and they got fucked in 2 pitches. They got out of the inning. Without even a double play. Just first pitch swinging, fly out, and then pick off. Brutal. So yeah, you steal whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm in a bad mood. Made you fall in love with baseball? You always liked it? It's weird. I always liked to play it. But I used to hate watching it because I thought it was boring. And then I just, for some reason, I got really invested in the Red Sox season in 2021. That was kind of when I started watching. Halfway through the year, I heard they were good. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll actually get invested in baseball this year. And so I watched some of the highlights on YouTube and just got really invested in all the players. And then it just, something shifted chemically in my brain. And now it's literally all that I can think about 24 hours a day. What position did you play? Mainly second base, but I loved to pitch. Pitching was my favorite thing. In Little League, I was a good pitcher. And then I stopped playing baseball entirely after Little League. But it was mostly, I mean, in Little League, it's positions mean nothing because you move around all the time. And usually it's just like whoever the best player on the team is probably going to end up at like shortstop. And so I would most of the time I played second base. But then like the years when I was like the oldest in my age group and was one of the better players on my team, I was usually at short. I caught a little bit. I did a little bit of catching. Did not like it. So I mostly just pitched and, yeah. Pitched and played shortstop. Pretty sick. Second base was my favorite. Because I love taking ground balls. It's like my favorite thing, but I never had the strongest arm. In real life, shortstop would be my favorite. Or not in real life. Ideally, shortstop would be my favorite. But it didn't make a lot of sense because I didn't have a super strong arm. If you like everything pitching, you should check out Blitzball. I love Blitzball. I own them. I don't like play it often because I don't have enough people who like would play with me. Because you know a lot of people like play like a game of wiffle ball. But I like to just for fun sometimes I just pitch out of strike zone. I have a little strike zone I made out of PVC pipe. And card stock. All right, 2-0. That ball is obliterated foul. Okay, he's definitely ready for that. That's fine. 2 balls, 1 strike. This is a big pitch. Difference between 3-1 and 2-2 is massive. Fouled off. There we go. Give him a 2 strike count. He threw, it looks like 14 pitches in the first inning. That's good. Garrett Crochet is not really ever going to be the most efficient guy on the mound because he, you know, any like swing and miss pitcher, they're going to by nature throw more pitches than someone who pitches for soft contact. So Garrett's never going to work that deep into the game. Well, I say that, but he had like a couple 8-inning outings. Well, he had one that he actually got through the 8th. And he had one where he made it into the 8th. Wow, what a horrible call. Just got bailed out big time. That was way off the plate. Called for strike 3. That's legit crazy. Vinny Pasquantino is stronger than I am. I would have lost my fucking mind. I would have started screaming at him. Anyway. I'll take... All right. That'll bring up Hunter Renfroe, who was a big piece of the Red Sox 2021 ALCS team. Base hit up the middle. He was good in 2021. Like the Red Sox have had like a revolving door of giving like right-handed power bats 1-year contracts. Usually in the outfield. They signed Hunter Renfroe in 2021. Hunter Renfroe doesn't play football. Baseball guy is an E instead of a W. Besides that, it's the same exact thing. But yeah, they love to just sign a power bat and stick him in the outfield. So they signed Hunter Renfroe, stuck him in right field. He was great. Had a really strong arm. He's fallen off lately, though. Big part of that team. Kind of fell asleep in the playoffs, but that's fine. 2022, they signed... I don't even recall. I don't think they... I don't have the best memory of the 2022 team. They kind of fade into the background for me. That was kind of like... They still kind of had the remnants of the 2021 team. Like, they still had J.D. Martinez. They still had Xander Bogaerts. That ball is blasted to center. But it'll just barely stay in the yard. Oh, geez, so scary. Just missed one there. Yeah, they still had, like, J.D. Martinez, Xander Bogaerts, and company. I think they still had Nate Eovaldi as well. They lost a lot of pieces after that year. 2023, they had Adam Duvall. He was the right-handed power bat of the year in the outfield. Adam Duvall, and they also had Justin Turner for the 1 year. And then last year, they had Tyler O'Neill as the 1 year right-handed power bat in the outfield. And then this year, they have Alex Bregman, who is playing out of his mind. First pitch strike, love to see it. Playing out of his mind. They gave him a 3-year, $120 million deal. And people were like, with opt-outs after each year. And people were like, oh my God, why would he opt out? He's getting $40 million a year. But with like the way he's playing this year, I think he might genuinely opt out. So I'm scared. I would love if they extended him. But we will see. Yeah, I don't really remember much else. I don't remember the 2022 team well at all. All I know is that they were like mid. They're the same as the other fucking 3 years. Strike three. Let's go, Garrett. They were like mid all year. Ended up 78 and 84. Same record they had in 23. J.D. Martinez had like a bad year. Xander was like not great. He was like pretty eh. And they just threw John Schreiber out to pitch every day. He was like the only good arm in their bullpen, and they just stuck him out there literally every day. That's what I remember about the 2022 team, is that the bullpen was like historically bad. I think that was the Caleb Ort year and the Ryan Brazier. They had Caleb Ort and Ryan Brazier, the two like worst relievers in the league, and they kept sticking them out there. That's all I remember from the 2022 team, I think. So anyway. All right. 0-0 through 2 innings. This is what I expected. Your birthday's on Mother's Day? You bet. My like birthday. Like I was born on Mother's Day. Fun fact. My 0th birthday was also on Mother's Day. Pretty cool. Yeah. Let me text my mom. It's like the best Mother's Day gift. I truly was. Truly. And it was, not only was it my exact due date, I was born at noon, exactly. I was born at exactly noon on my exact projected due date on Mother's Day. Perfect birth. I min-maxed my own birth. You're precise with it. Yeah. Yeah. And my mom says that she was frightened because I wasn't crying enough. The like doctors were talking about how like normally babies cry more, but I was just silently scanning the room with my eyes, and apparently the doctors were scared. So anyway, that's fine. First pitch ball to Carlos Narvaez, a sleeper great piece for the Sox so far. Obviously, his offensive numbers haven't been great, but that's not what you need from Narvi. What you need is good defense, and he has been the best defensive catcher in the league so far. He has been just incredible behind the plate. He's called some great games. And he's had some clutch hits. Like, he's not been great offensively, but his, like, OPS, comparable to Trevor Story, which isn't saying much, but, like, that's an everyday starter who you expect to hit. Same with, like, Jarren Duran, low-key, I think, and Narvaez have had, like, the same offensive output. Why you ever put Wong in over the Narv? I don't know. He's been so bad. I don't know. But, I mean, it makes sense. He needs a day off every now and then. But I will always be happy to have Carlos Narvaez in the lineup. All right, that'll bring up Sadon. He's been hot lately. He's looked comfortable at the plate. If he just limits the chase. All right, he swung at the first pitch out of the zone. The second. Okay. Well, anyway. I was about to say, if he can just limit the chase, he's going to be such a great player. His underlying metrics are great. He's a great defender, but he just swings at fucking everything. And on cue, he swung at the first pitch out of the zone. Ground out to third. This is not what we need. This is what I'm talking about. Why is everyone going up there looking to swing at the first fucking pitch? Their bullpen is gutted. First pitch swinging. The bullpen is absolutely gutted. We just played a 12-inning game. Whatever team has a starter that lasts the longest is going to have the best shot at winning this game. Why are we going up there and putting the first pitch in play over and over again? You got to make him work, dude. We had him at like 36 pitches through like 4 outs. And now he's at 40. And he's gotten 4 more outs after that. Oh my God. All right. No balls, 2 strikes to Jarren Duran, who has had just a bad season, honestly. Just like in general, just an all-around bad season. He's been bad defensively after being elite last year. He's been bad offensively after being great last year. There's a base hit up the middle. I swear to God. Okay. I was about to chew him out if he tried to stretch that into a double and got thrown out. But he'll turn it around, I hope. He's like the heartbeat of this team, so he better. Yeah. Need the Sox to see the Boston Freak Sox in action. Yeah, I want to see that questionable celebration from the dugout. It makes me happy to see Garrett Crochet having so much fun. Because everyone keeps being like, man, he looks like he's having a blast in the dugout. But like, this team is like 500. They haven't even been that good. And it's like, bro, this dude is coming from the White Sox. He's having a ball. This time last year, they had lost like 40 games. Dick Fitz, yeah, he's been electric as well. Great vibes guy. All right. 0-1 pitch to Raffy. Hit foul. He's been really struggling against the four-seamer, not only this year, but also just in his whole career. Just any college ball or just pro? I just watch pro. I don't watch college baseball. Not because I like have something against it. I just never watch it. All right. 0-2 pitch to Raffy. Looped to left. Is that going to get down? It is! Oh, yeah. You better score. He's going to score. It's Jarren Duran. He's in! It's an RBI double for Raffy. I thought that was blooped off the bat, but that thing was hit hard into the alley. He looks so winded. He didn't even have, like, the ability to celebrate on second. He was, like, doubled over. That man is so slow. There we go. Sox take the lead. 1-0. That's some great 2-out, 2-strike hitting. When Raffy is clicking, he is a joy to watch. I will shoot myself if they trade this man. I will shoot myself. I'll bring up Breggy with 2 outs and a runner on second. These are the spots that the Sox had been really struggling in early in the year, but if we can turn this around and get some better hitting with runners in scoring position, we're going to be a force. A force. All right, pitch to Bregman is hit straight up. God damn it. Like, straight up. Witt is calling for it, and that'll end the inning. But we grab a run. It's 1-0 Sox. 1-0 Sox. Oh, my God. Chest. Okay. Will's offense ain't doing shit against Crochet. If he throws strikes, yes. But if he loses command like he has a lot recently, then they can hit hard with runners on base because they're smart. They don't have a lot of like super scary hitters, but they do, they're dangerous. Oh my God, the MLB account posted about Anna, the crocheting for crochet girl. That's awesome. There's this woman on Twitter who like every time Garrett Crochet has a start, she like crochets a sweater, and by the end of the year she'll have a sweater. It's such a cute idea, and MLB account posted it. Adorbs. Oh, and of course everybody is hating on it in the comments. Could see this from a mile away. It's because it's a woman in baseball. It's a woman who enjoys baseball. I like this reply. Someone said that an Orioles fan is crocheting a sweater during all of Charlie Morton starts. Black sweater with the words "Kill Me" written on the front. That team is so sad right now, dude. Orioles, man. MLB fans when fun happens? Yeah. Yeah, Orioles, Christ, dude. Well, if isn't the exact thing that everyone knew was going to happen if they didn't spend on starting pitching. Would you look at that? Charlie Morton, that was your only ad. And Sugano, Tomoyuki Sugano. But I like Sugano, low-key. I think he's underrated. Dude is a grinder. He had like 4 strikeouts through like his first like 35 innings. But he gets it done. Like he stays in there. I like his mentality. I like Sugano a lot. Morton's dookie farts. Worst pitcher in the league so far. Middle taking for a strike. That's the Garrett Crochet difference. See, they're trying to do it. They're taking the first pitch. Trying to work the pitch count because it's smart. Swung on and missed. Perfectly located. I believe, what was that, a cutter? I don't know. My guess is cutter because it was like 96 miles an hour. Got him in an 0-2 count. It is not Reagan's pitching to Bregman. This is wrong. It's Crochet pitching to India. 0-2 pitch is fouled away to the right side. Here you go. Just keep him with a steady diet of fastballs. There they go. Now it's right. O2 pitch. Ooh, just got a piece. Never understood why men got aggressive over sports, but when I started watching soccer, I became one of them. Dude, it is... The level of anger I get in, like, baseball games, some baseball games, is, like, unmatched. Nothing, like, genuinely... I think all of the times in my life where I felt the most like actual like physical reaction to like despair have all come from watching baseball, I think. Of like a true stomach drop, all encompassing despair. 0-2 pitch is grounded hard to the left side, foul. Close. Close. You want to give me another screen? Yeah, I have like the actual live feed playing over here so I can like watch it. Okay. I shouldn't listen to audio because then I'll forget to talk. Mute it. Another 0-2 pitch. Jonathan India, the pesky at bat here. Taken high. See, this is what the Red Sox need to do, man. Work the fucking pitch count. Tisk. There we go. Got him to chase the high heat. For out number 1. That's a great pitch. I get to watch Garrett Crochet pitch for my favorite baseball team until 2030. How about that? That's such a nice thing to say with my mouth. I blame my father. Yeah, I blame my granddad. All right, 1 out. That'll bring up Bobby Witt. Always a dangerous at bat. So remember Jim Joyce messed up a perfect game. Yeah, awful call. Oh, yeah. What was that dude's name? Andres Galarraga. I think that was his name, the pitcher, Tigers pitcher. I do remember that. I do feel for Jim Joyce, though, because not only did he take, like, accountability, but he, like, never forgave himself for that. It, like, still eats him alive. He was really cool about it, and Andres was cool about it as well. But it was a shame that it happened. Poor guy got death threats. Oh, well, yeah, it's American sports, of course. Didn't need to add American. It's sports. It's internationally, athletes get death threats over sport. Bobby Jr. # fraud watch. 1 for 1 with a double. Who gives a fuck? 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, Narv's going to talk to him. Let me talk to him. Happy birthday. My friend wants to tell you she thought your name was Thumb. That's okay. Your friend sounds weak and stupid. Sounds like she's an idiot. So, I'm gonna have. Look at this, guys. Look at this. My mom went to Paris and she got me a bag of gummies from Paris, and they're the Smurfs, but it's in French. So it's these like Smurfs gummies, and it's let me see if this will focus so you guys can read this. It's Les Schtroumpfs. Les Schtroumpfs. Bobby Witt just got a base hit again. God damn it. It's Les Schtroumpfs. So anyway, I'm gonna have a Schtroumpf. Ball high, throw down. It is Bobby Witt. It is Bobby Witt. All right, they got another man at second with one out. I have very rarely seen one man carry an offense quite like Bobby Witt does. He can literally just do everything. All right, man in scoring position just like that. What just happened? Oh, very late. Oh, he balked. It's going to send him to third with one out. That's that illegal movement I was talking about earlier. It's a balk. It's an illegal delivery. That's bad. Now he can score on an out. I can't even tell what he did. All right. Swung on and missed. Slider in the dirt. In these two games, in this one game and this little bit of game two, I have seen Salvador Perez swing at maybe 10 sliders outside of the zone. This dude is swinging at everything. This is the Royals version of Trevor Story on offense. Because that's truly... I have seen Trevor Story swing and miss at an outside slider more times in this season than I've seen, like, the Red Sox win a game of baseball. I actually want to know the number of how many outside sliders Trevor Story has swung and missed at. It's got to be, like, more than 50. And they've only played, like, 40 games. It is crazy. All right, 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. This is when the ability to strike a guy out shines. Because weak contact right now ties the game. At least weak contact on the ground or a hard fly ball ties the game. But a strikeout here, and suddenly you just need any old out. Swung on and missed. He went. Another swinging strike at a slider. What is this dude doing? If you had to give up an appendage to meet Trevor Story, how important of an appendage would you be willing to give up? I don't have to worry about that because I did. This winter. How else do you think I got this shit signed, huh? I met him at the Red Sox Fenway Fest meet and greet. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. All right, 2 outs, man on third. Got to get this guy. Weak fly ball to center. Oh, please don't get down. It's going to drop. That's just terrible luck. Nothing you can do. That's all right. That's all right. It happens. That's baseball. It's a 1-1 game. Christian Campbell almost made a great play on it. It's a tough play, though, for a second baseman running away from it. He had it, the glove on it. It just bounced out of his glove. That's a shame. Yeah. That's just horrific luck. Garrett pitched that super well. All right. Let's get this guy. He's stealing again. He's going to have it stolen because Garrett Crochet's delivery is so slow. No way! Narv got him! Holy shit! They might challenge him. Dude, Carlos Narvaez is making me feel things. Are they challenging? They're still deciding. Running out of time here. Running out of time here. Okay, they're not challenging. That'll end the inning. There we go. There we go. All right. So, game tied, unfortunately, but that is all good. Could have easily gotten out of that scoreless, but just absolutely horrendous batted ball luck. It happens. Oh. All right. Let's see the other scores. Let me get my telephone. Check my phone. Phillies up 1-0 on the Guardians. Rangers up 7-2 on the Tigers. Wow. Rangers offense is finally coming to life. Reds up big on the Astros. White Sox Marlins having a fucking dookie off. 1-0 White Sox after 3. Cubs up on the Mets 3-0. Twins up on the Giants 2-1. Ugh, Braves beat the Pirates in extras, whatever. Cardinals beat the Nats again. A's beat the Yankees. Good shit. Rays beat the Brewers. And that is it. Swag. White Sox are divinely blessed. I don't think so. I will say that is the good that's a good thing about the new pope is like if you can get through the White Sox 2024 season and still believe that there's a God, that's a whole other level of devotion. So at least we know this dude's for real. Andrew Vaughn hit a home run. Can you believe it? It's pretty crazy. Most American shit ever is clearing up which Chicago team he's a fan of. Well, yeah, Cubs put it on their board that he's like, oh, he's a Cubs fan. And then he came out and he's like, no, I'm not. I'm a White Sox fan. And they got their asses beat. So, whoops. Pirates losing is just an expected piece of life. Bro. I said this on a previous stream, and I stand by it. If somebody was willing to shoot the CEO of the United Healthcare, someone out there needs to get it done with Pirates ownership. That ball is blasted into the corner. Is it gone? Is it gone? Is it gone? Is it gone? It is a foul ball by inches. By inches, dude. All right, Sox are off to a really unlucky start in this one. Between that last inning and that is brutal. Taking strike on the outside. That is so sad. I thought we were going to get to use the overlay, guys. A few weeks ago, I told my friend I wanted to get into baseball, and she said, go for the Dodgers. And I said, no, I go for the Red Sox. And she called me a traitor. Are you, like, from L.A.? Do you live in L.A.? Otherwise, I have a whole rant to go into if not. But, you know, I won't get into it because I don't know the circumstances yet. So it's probably fine. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Fastball high. Missed a home run by millimeter. An hour away from LA. Okay, then I'm cool with it. Because if you lived in, like, the Midwest and she was calling you a traitor for not rooting for the Dodgers, the most bandwagon thing you could ever do in your entire life, then I would be mad. But that's fine. If you're from there, then go crazy. Fuck the Dodgers. All right, Trevor. Ball high on the first pitch. Trevor, how about we swing at strikes on this one? If you strike out while swinging at strikes, that's at least a step in the right direction. I want to see that plate discipline. Another ball high. If you walk Trevor right now, you are an unequivocal moron. Thoughts on Ohtani, though? I mean, what can I say that hasn't already been said? He's a generational player. He's doing something that's never been done, at least in centuries. Generational athlete. I like his game. The disagree being a Chiefs fan post 2022 is the most bandwagon thing you could do in this lifetime. I suppose. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, Trevor. Trevor, it's getting tough out here as a Trevor Story stan. It's getting tough. Two balls, 2 strikes. He's going to go with a slider, dude. He's going to go with a slider. It's a fastball. It's fouled off, but he hit it hard. He fouled him to the same spot. Way to go, Trev. They flashed up on the screen that his numbers against lefties have been so much better than righties. And I'm telling you, it's because they can't throw him an outside slider. That is literally why. It's because as a lefty, you physically cannot throw a slider that breaks to the outside to a righty. Ball inside, full count. This is what I wanted from Trevor. I just wanted him to work the pitch count. He's already seen 6 pitches. This is good, Trevor. This is a step in the right direction. He did show he fed the monster of a dynasty they formed, though. Yeah, he just like faded into the fucking Death Star that is the Dodgers. Swing and miss. Strike 3. All right. Hey! He swung at strikes and he worked the pitch count. That's a step in the right direction. I've been holding a fidget spinner this whole time. I found my old fidget spinner in a drawer, and I've been playing with this shit a lot. I've been having a great time as well. All right, that'll bring up Willier. Swinging at the first one, hitting it hard on a line, but right at the center fielder. I've made my stance clear on first pitch swinging right now. We are letting them rest their weary bullpen. My God. Cannot believe this ish. Currently using Staples as a fidget toy. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. I put on calming jazz so I'd be in a great mood, but I'm already like unstable. I forgot I gotta drive back home after this stream. The second the stream's over, I'm hitting the road because I've got a morning baseball game I'm going to tomorrow. And then I'm coming right back for graduation week. Ooh. Hope my professors pass me. Stream tomorrow? No. I will be gone. I will be in Northern Virginia. I will be in Washington D.C. Ow! In Washington D.C. That one really hurt. Jesus. Pharmacy finally gave me medicine. I have my pills. For now, I'm already almost out of the sleep ones. They gave me like barely any with, again, 0 refills. So I have to do this shit again. So annoying. Anyway. All right. Here we go. 1-1 ball game going to the bottom of the 4th. God damn, this offense needs a boost. If only we had so many fucking options. Imagine how good this team would be if they consistently put the best 9 players in the organization out there. We would be a great team, but they just won't do it. They just won't do it. And it's, wow, fouled off his foot and it still went that far. That can't feel good. And it's not all on like management, because a big part of it is that this team, and I'm not pissed. I'm not one of those people online who's really pissed at Rafael Devers. I can see where he's coming from. A lot has been asked of him this season, and that is frustrating. But this team gets so much better with Rafael Devers at first. If it's a defensive mess, if it's like truly unplayable defensively, we can deal with that. But I don't think it would be. It's better than sticking Abraham Toro out there for 162 games. And opening up the DH spot would just be so good for bringing someone fresh into this lineup that is really struggling right now. I don't know. All right. Got the leadoff guy out. That's good. Swing and a miss on first pitch. That's good. First pitch strikes are big for Garrett Crochet. Why are all of the little pitches in there instead of just the ones from this at bat? Oh, there are people in my apartment. I didn't even know. This place has been bumping lately. There's been a lot of people hanging out over here. Love to see Rowan up here. He's a hottie. He can hit a baseball real damn hard. That's all I care about. Strike 2. From the league, we are busy. Devers will likely be at first, but he has time to get used to it. Yeah, I think he's eventually going to end up there because it just makes by far the most sense. Grounded hard to the right side. Campbell gobbles it up, fires to first. I thought he dropped it for a second, but he didn't. We're good. 2 down. That's good. We need a nice, efficient inning here from Garrett. So far, Garrett Crochet and Cole Reagans have just, like, perfectly matched each other's performances. They're having identical starts pretty much right now. Have they given up, like, the same number of hits and everything? No. Garrett has given up more hits. Oh my God. They're getting loud in there. 11 people say swing and a miss. All one word. Yeah, it is very satisfying. I just like learning about all of the terminology. Because, like, even with how much I watch baseball, there's still so much shit I've never heard of. I heard a Baltimore chop the other day. Somebody was like, there's a Baltimore chop, which apparently means hitting it straight down off of home plate and then into fair territory. Apparently that's a Baltimore chop. Real solution, Dom Smith. Real solution, Bobby Dahlbeck. Free. No. The Brewers just picked him up. Fuck. All right. Fouled away. How about Anthony Rizzo? That could be fun. He was so bad last year, so he probably wouldn't be great, but it could be fun. Baltimore chop. Seeing eye base hit. I always liked a seeing eye single, like a ground ball that leaks through the infield as if it had an eye and could see where the defenders weren't. I had always heard that term and just never knew what it meant. But apparently that's why it's called a seeing eye single. All right, 0-2, 2 outs. Garrett Crochet, winds, kicks, delivers. Low, I believe, was that a changeup? I think it was a changeup. They don't show it on the screen, so I'm just guessing based on pitch profile. Yeah, 3D game, this was a changeup. There we go. That's a fun game. I can try and guess what he's throwing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like another, that looks like a sweeper, I think. It didn't really sweep much, but I think it looked like vaguely like a sweeper. Put on the relievers at first. Yeah, stick Garrett Whitlock out there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hunter Renfroe. Fouled away again, inside fastball. That looked like a 4-seamer all day. With Freddie Fermin looming on deck. He's the one who walked it off yesterday. Not a very good hitter. Which made it all the more devastating. Ball just high. Works it full. This is a great at-bat from Hunter Renfroe after being down 0-2 against one of the tougher pitchers in the league. And this is bad news for Garrett, who's really got to watch that pitch count. Full count, 2 outs, the pitch. Popped straight up. And there we go. Caught by Sogard. That'll end the 4th. 1-1 game. The pitch counts are like the same. Everything's like the same. This is what I expected. A close game where nobody is scoring. Dobbins masterclass going to waste yesterday. He's been good, dude. I like Hunter. I like him. I think my ideal rotation for this team right now is in no particular order. Crochet, Bayo, Houck, Dobbins, and Bueller is kind of my ideal rotation. I know Houck's been like very bad, but I think he's trending slightly upwards and he's starting to figure out a little more. It is troubling that he's striking out fucking nobody. He just like can't miss bats right now. I don't know what is going on with Tanner Houck, but I still believe in him, and so he'd still be in my ideal rotation over someone like Dick Fitz or like Sean Newcomb or like Giolito, or I don't even know what Cutter Crawford's deal is when he's coming back. But I wouldn't mind giving him a shot as well. I just know when he comes back, they're going to kick out Hunter Dobbins, and I'm going to be so pissed because he's been great. But whatever. So close to being able to rip one. That's so exciting. Can someone hit a home run, please, so I can do my fun overlay? Please? Please? Then we should start liking baseball. This has been covered previously. I always loved playing it, but I really got into watching it in 2021. The 2021 season was when I got super invested. Rafi. All right, here we go. Nick Sogard up to bat against Cole Reagans. They both have exactly 60 pitches through 4 innings. So, first pitch strike. Nick Sogard, solid season last year. He has been absolutely horrendous in AAA. Ugly swing. Sent him into an 0-2 count. I get why they called him up, though, because it's a temporary thing. So they don't want to call it like a prospect and then send him right back down. What I just love, I just want to see either Marcelo Meyer or Roman Anthony play in the majors. Good take on an 0-2 pitch. Fastball just high. But yeah, he was solid last year. Bad. You know. Bad this year. That is chopped to short. Handled by Bobby Witt. Guns to first for the out. What are your post-grad plans? Excited? I don't know. It's kind of a weird feeling. I'm excited to be done with school, but I'm also deeply... like, I feel a deep sense of dread whenever I think about school being over and entering the real world. I mean, my plan is definitely to focus on YouTube. For sure, as much as I can. This makes sense not to call up Anthony right now. I agree. Story slump makes sense to call up Meyer. Yeah, I'm in the same boat because Anthony's slumping right now, and he fouled some off his foot, so he's working back. But anyway, originally my only plan was I was planning on moving to Boston like pretty shortly after graduation with a friend because he had gotten into grad school in Boston. But just a few days ago, he got in off the wait list to a school in New York. And so he'll be going to New York instead. So now my plans are gone there. So now if I do ever end up moving to Boston, it wouldn't be for a while. Which is good because that was my original plan, was just to live at home for at least a year to save money. And then yeah, so we'll see. How did you choose chem? I don't know. I just liked it in high school. I enjoyed the subject. I thought it was fun because it was like math, but with like a more interesting premise. And I thought that it was satisfying. Yep. All right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the Narv wall. Pitch. Outside. Good take. Caught a ball. 2-2. God damn, dude. This is such a boring game. This is what I expected. I immediately knew when I was like, I'm going to want to stream on Saturday as my birthday baseball stream. Ball inside, full count. And then I saw who was playing and who was pitching, and I was like, what a terrible call for my birthday life. I mean, it could have been worse. Imagine yesterday was the one I picked. Nobody scored until the 11th inning. Okay. Full count pitch. Fouled straight back. He was right on it, just under it. Stays alive. This is good. We need a pesky at bat. Work that pitch count. Very nice. Very nice. Chem was a blast, but so hard. Yeah, I mean, I'm through it now. Ideally. This semester, I got fouled off again. Love it, Narvaez. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to end with an A in Advanced Inorganic, which I'm proud of. Physical Chemistry 2, I have no idea what I'm going to end up in that. Probably like a C if I had to guess. But, yeah, I'm done with that. There we go. Ball 4. That is the perfect at-bat from Narvaez. Like a 9-pitch walk. Working the pitch count. Extending the inning. Getting some ducks on the pond. That'll bring up Sadon. You can't hear me say it on Rafaela, but I'm going to try and channel this to you through the internet space. If you swing at the first pitch, I'm going to fucking kill you, Sadon Rafaela. They know that you're going to chase, so they're not going to give you enough something to hit. Swing at the first one, and it's not a strike. This is blowing my mind. He does, like, Sadon confuses me so much because he has so much talent and he shows all these like flashes. But it's like, dude, how do you not realize that they know you're going to swing it every first pitch, so they're going to throw you something that looks like a strike and then dips below the strike zone? Same thing happened in the like the third inning. Lucky you didn't roll over that one too. Could have been an inning double play, dog. Okay, 1 ball, 1 strike. This dude has negative plate vision. It's actually crazy. As a strike, I mean, that's a fantastic pitch. I'm not gonna shit on Cedon for taking a strike right there because that was like a perfect pitch, especially paired with like the first pitch of the inning. It was like absolutely dotted on the corner. It looked like it was gonna be a ball. I was about to say don't swing at that, and he didn't, and it was a strike. How old is he? I think he's like 24. I actually don't know. That's just like gut. Let me look at it. I'm not great with ages. Cedon. Oh, there we go! Line in the left field. Narvaez is going to try and go second and third. And he's in. Is it a double or is it a single? It's a double. It's a double for Seti. There we go. I'm going to rewind the game because I was looking up his age and didn't see it. Yeah. He gave... That was great at bat for Cedon because he gave him the same pitch, and that's what I was going to say. He's probably going to try and give you the same thing. And he did. And he was ready for it. He sat on it, drove it to left. Great at bat. Just got us to a horrible start. San Rafael and Enjoy are going to have fun with this one. One of my favorite accounts on Twitter because he's just like a chill, level-headed... He has chill, level-headed takes about the Red Sox. I also like Santa Rafaela, and he does great jersey swaps. He is 24. Is he actually? Hey, so I guess I just know everything, right? Is that like that kind of feels like that's the gist at this point is that I know all. Not great with age, Therm. Yeah, I was bad. I didn't think about that until I said it. Wow, according to Baseball Reference, he has 1.4 WAR on the season. That makes me happy. On pace for like, that's pace for like 5 WAR, dude. If he keeps doing the same shit, keep Cedon around, dude. Everybody wants to get rid of him. He's got not like I love just keeping Cedon at center because even when he slumps and has trouble with the bat and like regresses offensively, he's still just like a standout defender. And that's always valuable. He's a standout defender if you stick with him in center. If you move him around, he sucks. Average defense in center is still very valuable. Yeah, and he's one of the best defenders in the whole league in center, which is extremely valuable. I think he has like the highest defensive value in the league at center field. It's either him or Harrison Bader, I think. No. Okay. PCA has more. He does? Okay. Last I checked, Cedon was ahead of him. In DRS and OAA, but maybe that has changed. Sad to hear people talking shit. Fuck yeah. 3 balls and a strike to Jarren Duran. Gotta get a run in here. That ball's ripped through the right side. That'll chase in 1. And is Cedon coming around? No, he's stopping at third. There we go. Sox have the lead, and they have runners on the corners with 1 out. There we are. First and third 1 out. I'll bring up Rafi. 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Here we go. Let's rally, cats. Let's rally. That's a great at-bat for Jarren. He needed that big time, dude. All right. First and third 1 out for Rafi. Come on. Ooh, timeout. What the fuck? Kill this man. What am I going to listen to on my road trip home? I need to start finding some audiobooks. Jacob deGrom has 10 strikeouts through the first 4 innings in Detroit. Is that real? If so, that is frightening. I mean, how about now? Because that game's probably like over by now. Just about. Let's see his final line. Okay, 1 ball and no strikes to Rafi. I got to pay attention here. Ball is lined through the middle. Another base hit. And you know Jarren's going first to third. Once again, runners on the corners with 1 out. is now 3-1 Red Sox. Raffy is hot. Raffy heard the Twitter discourse, and he doesn't give a fuck. He's just going to put the barrel on the ball. Because that's what Raffy does. Keeping myself safe. Game is still really young, and the Red Sox bullpen is ass. So I wouldn't duck out just yet. This probably will end up getting interesting. DeGrom went 5 innings, allowed 2 runs, 10 strikeouts on 90 pitches. God damn, Jacob. That's crazy. That is whack. It's 18 strikeouts per 9. Yo, what the fuck going on the mat? Yeah, it looks like he's hitting like a TikTok dance. Hey. Browse emoting. Okay. I bring up Bregman, who's had a quiet few games after ascending to godhood for like a little while. Twins have looked okay recently. Dare I hopium? I'd hopium, dude. They have an incredibly talented roster. And their pitching staff rules. It's just like, these guys need to get going. I don't know how Correa's been. I know he got off to like a bad start. I don't know if he started to heat up. I haven't been keeping up with the Twins like at all. Matt Wallner looked so good last year. I don't know how he's been. I know a lot of people were really high on him. No balls and a strike to Bregman. Ball taken high and in. There we go. Why does Game Day still say it's 2-1? Stupid program. Dumb machine. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bregman. Pitch is fouled away to the right side. Hope man, we have the T-Wolves right now. Yeah, they're looking good. Gray's been fine. For usually his defensive stud. Yeah. He's great. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bregman. That ball is grounded to the left side and no play for Bobby Witt. 4-1 Sox and the inning continues. First and second, 1 out. It is a hit party for the Red Sox. Just a revolving door of ground ball singles. That's the thing about this inning is like they're hitting them hard, but these are all on the ground. Like with the exception of Sadon's double, it's just been ground balls, man. It was like walk. I'd like to call attention to how this whole thing started. It was that like 9-pitch walk, that like beautiful at bat by Carlos Narvaez. This is what I'm talking about, dog. He brings value. All right, quick 2 strikes on KC, CK, KC. I always forget which is which. He's been quiet lately. He's kind of slumping a little bit, but he's just like a consistently solid. No balls, 2 strikes. Fastball down the middle for strike 3. That's okay. All right, that'll bring up Trevor. God damn it, inning is over. But 4-zip. 4-zip on some hellish singles. Pretty exciting stuff. No hope in Trevor. Yeah, I mean, I do have a working brain, unfortunately. But hey, I'd be down for like Trevor Story 3-run tank right here. Could be cool. I mean, I'm always down for a 3-run tank, especially when it's Trevor Story. His OPS is down to 637. That is so sad. All right, so he has just taken 2 straight knuckle curves, middle, and it's 0-2. Said he has an higher OPS than Trevor. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of trouble with that. It was only a matter of time. That was really embarrassing. Said he has a higher OPS than Trevor. Trevor's been farts. 630 OPS is about average for a shortstop. I don't care. I only care about what's average for the league. And I don't want about average, pug man. Damn, getting loud out there. I don't even know what's going on. Well, I'll learn when this game is over and I go to refill my water cup. Okay. 0-2 pitch. Not pitch, but 0-2. Pitch hasn't started yet. It is 0-2. Which means I think the probability of a base hit here has dropped to like 1%. Strike 3 on a curve outside the zone. What that was like the quintessential Trevor Story at bat. Knuckle curve, middle of the zone, taken for strike 1. Knuckle curve, middle of the zone, taken for strike 2. Knuckle curve, bouncer, swung at for strike 3. He is just not right now. I feel for him, but holy fuck. Holy fuck. It is tough. Okay. It's fine. Hey, birthday boy. Hey, Oog. First time I'm able to catch. Been watching for 2 to 3 years now. Hell yeah. Thank you for coming. Very happy to have you here. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Win. Congratulations. Let's check Twitter, guys. Don't you guys love when I do this during live streams? Yay. Let Rafael Devers play center field if he wants. Yeah, my boy's raking. Wow, the Reds' 10 runs they scored were in the first. Holy shit, the Reds put a 10 spot up in the first inning. Who was starting that game? For the Astros. Well, the Astros are coming back. It is 12-7 after 3 innings. That is crazy. Ellie 3-run shot. Bunch of singles. Ton of singles. Matt McLean homer. And then in the 3rd inning, Astros put up a 6 spot. Double, triple, ground. Victor Caratini homer. Okay, so Brady Singer got just like obliterated. 2 innings pitched, 7 runs allowed. And then for the Astros, it was Lance McCullers. 0.1 innings pitched, 7 earned runs. And his ERA is now 16. Whoops. All right, Garrett. Let's see it. Let's see a quick inning here, because this is what the Red Sox have struggled to do this year. Is when they put up a good offensive inning, they've struggled to shut it down right afterwards, because that's how you win games. You shut it down right after scoring. That's how you extract hope from the opposition. 1 ball, 1 strike to Freddie Fermin. Fermin bombing coming? I hope not, dude. I've had enough of Freddie Fermin. Swung on and missed. 1 ball. 2 strikes. Damn, Lance McCullers Jr. What the fuck happened, dude? You were so good like a while ago. Jinkies. Strike 3. 4-seam fastball right down the middle. That is the definition of a fuck you fastball. That is just middle, right down the pipe. Mothman's Elbow is gifting 5 subs. Thank you. It is so rare that I'm doing something where I can like read chat enough to thank people when they donate and gift subs. Thank you, Mothman's Elbow. You are too kind. And Oog has subscribed with Prime Gaming. Yay! This is huge news. How many people are here right now? Almost 200. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Damn, dude. What a game. Reds versus Astros. That's crazy. Okay. One ball, 2 strikes. I was looking at Twitter. Oh wait, never mind. It's just off. It's not 1 ball, 2 strikes. Someone's on first for some reason, and I missed it. Okay, man, I'm first one out. Don't like that. That's a strike called a ball. That's all right. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried, but only a little. But only a little. Love being home from college. My parents brought home ice cream. It is always so nice. Oh, weekly flight. Yeah, every time I like get home from college, my mom was like, "There's some ice cream in the freezer," and I'm like, "Thank you." So exciting. That's what I'm gonna eat. This is gonna be my birthday celebratory thing. Y'all ever had these fucking things? These like Entenmann's chocolate donuts that are like basically wax on the outside. It's like chocolate flavored wax. So good. They're like one of the best things of all time. I'd fuck up that whole box right now. I've been eating like one every few days. And it's just been lurking here for like a week. I'm sure they've gone bad. I don't care. I'm having one right now. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. All right. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan India. Come on, Garrett. Let's see a scoreless inning right here. That would be so huge for this offense to hold a 3-run lead. So huge. Especially with Bobby Witt lurking on the on-deck circle. I'm having a lot of trouble speaking words today, which, to be fair, I saw coming after my cram sesh that lasted like a week. I'm taking a bite of... Oh my God. It's like a dream, dude. They're so good. Double play would be huge. Double play would be huge. 2-strike pitch. Fouled again. He's getting him to roll over a lot, which is good. Good sign. He dropped his bat according to the animation. Wait, I want to see if he picks it up like Thor's hammer. Hold on. Hardly going to return the bat to it. There we go. Yep. All right. Another 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. How many pitches is Garrett at? He's at like 70 by now. Probably. 71, yeah. Fly ball center field. Sadon has it. There we go. 2 outs. Okay. Mr. Casas. Same. Same. I used to eat those in one sitting. I don't regret it. Like the whole box. That's awesome, dude. That's phenomenal. I do that a lot with party-sized bags of Funyuns. I'll tear that shit up in one go. All right. 2 outs, man on first. Bobby Witt up to bat. First ball outside. It looks like he's pitching pretty careful, which makes sense. Makes sense. You have a fave stadium you've been to? I mean, my biased take is obviously Fenway is my favorite because it just means a lot to me, but I'm able to admit that it's not that great of a viewing experience because there's poles everywhere. The seats are so close, it's just old as hell. But like, that's obviously my favorite, but in terms of like my like unbiased favorite park, it's probably Camden Yards, which is the Orioles park. I really like Camden Yards. And I will say, as much as I almost got on the back pick, as much as I hate the Phillies, I also really liked Citizens Bank when I went to see the Orioles play them. I like that a lot. It was pretty. PNC Park's gorgeous, obviously. Everyone loves that park. Yeah, all those have been nice. Like Ekman Acres. I don't even know what that is. Is Ekman the dude who played on the Angels like forever ago, or did he play on the Padres? I think he played for the Padres at some point. I don't even remember. It's from Backyard Baseball. Oh, okay. BT still got him for what? Yeah, true. Backyard Baseball. I see. I love Camden Yards. It's so pretty. Swung on and missed. That'll end the 5th inning, and they better send him out there for at least one more. All right, so the Sox hold their 4-1 lead after 5. Reagan's day is probably done. Did you see the guy that fell at PNC against the Cubs? I did. People thought he, like, someone pushed him, but he literally just fell down. I think he was, like, absolutely wasted. Bryce Feather manager, though. Yeah. Hell yeah. You ever been to North Carolina? I go every year to go to the beach. But besides that, no. I've only gone for Outer Banks. The beach. The beach. Hey, I love North Carolina beaches. Yeah, we go to like the same exact spot in Nags Head every year. It's great. Playing with my fidget spinner. Look at this. It's going so fast. It's the camera. Look at this. Guys, are you serious with this? Look at that. The shutter speed of the camera is making it look like it's spinning slowly, but it's not. It's spinning very fast. How about that? Look, now it's all confusing looking. Oh, it's about to line up exactly again with the shutter speed. Hold on. Look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is what makes life worth living. I'm gonna try and make it hot between my thumbs. Fuck! Alright. I had to throw it up and catch it. I can't do that because the one of the like plastic things on it falls off. It's not attached. So I'd have to catch it perfectly in the tiny inner circle or else I would interfere with the spinach. Ever tried though? I tried it when it was normal. And that was fun. That is popped straight up. That'll find the seats. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Who's pitching right now? Clark. Something Clark. Taylor Clark. I'm not familiar with you, Taylor Clark. The only Royals relievers I know are John Schreiber, because he used to play for the Red Sox. And now I know Taylor Clark. I think they signed Carlos Estevez this year. And then Lucas Ursig is really good. And besides that, I don't know any of their relievers. I'm trying to recognize some of them. All right, Willier. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm Clark. Hello, Clark. The Rose pitcher is in chat. What are you doing on Twitch? Your team needs you, Clark. What are you doing here? Get out of here. Get out. Should I ban him? Maybe I should ban him. Maybe I'll ban him. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Willier. Good take. Got hair in my mouth. Yes, ban him. Okay. Clark regrets. My God. I don't want to continue with it. Clark banned if he strikes out Trevor Story. Well, that's not fair. The fucking backyard baseball pitching robot could strike out Trevor Story. A small dish could strike out Trevor Story. Mr. Clanky, that's the one. All right, another full count pitch. Come on, Willier. Popped straight up. Mile high. Bobby going back. Makes the catch. That's 1 down. That'll bring up, I don't even know. I think Nick Sogard, probably. Bad day to be a plane. Every day is a bad day to be a plane when I'm on the job. I'll let you figure out what that's supposed to mean. Could Angela Del Vecchio strike out Trevor Story? Yes. Angela Del Vecchio could strike out prime Barry Bonds. Struck out Mark McGwire when he was like 12. Okay. He's like 9. Nick Sogard. 0-1 pitch. Bounced. It's a ball. Ball and strike. Ladybird sucked. Kill yourself. Just finishing up the quote. Trevor's got spunk, though. He believes you can hit him. You've been flagged for sexual content, so please clean it up. This is a godly Twitch account. My mom watches these streams, and I'm not even entirely sure she knows what sex is. So if we could please be a little more courteous, that would be great. But maybe I'm asking for too much. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground to the right side. I don't know who their second baseman is, but he makes the play. I just, the entirety of the Royals infield, I just don't know. Michael Massey's somewhere. Maybe he's at second. I don't know. I don't know where Freddie Fermin plays. Because Jonathan India was a second baseman. I think they're playing him in like left. I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. Nobody knows who these people are. Yeah, the whole Royals infield is like player name generator. There's a strike for Bobby Witt and Vinny Pasquantino. So the other 2 people. I don't know who plays third. I think Michael Garcia plays third, actually. I think. So my guess is Michael Massey for second base. I don't know about anybody else, though. Because Renfro's in right, probably. I think India's in left. I don't know who their DH is. I think it is... No, because they play Salvador Perez at first sometimes. But they have Vinny today, so maybe he's DHing. I don't know if he's actually catching or what. I don't know. Oh, I can find out with the ESPN app. Silly me. Okay, let's see here. Looks like they're playing India at third, so I guess they're just throwing people wherever. India's at third. Bobby Witt's at short. Perez is DHing. They have Mark Canha in left. Michael Garcia's at second today instead of third. The Pasquatch is at first. Renfroe in right. Fermin is their catcher, and then they have someone with the last name Waters in center. Okay, Royals. What a lame last name. I don't know, it's pretty cool, I guess. Better than, like, Miller. Sorry. Or, like Adams. Or Smith. Full count pitch. Flown to right field. And it is just barely foul. Another home run missed by a hair. A hair. This donut is so fucking good, dude. My God. No. Eating the shrapnel. All right, full count, 2 outs once again. Rope to left field for a base hit. Narvaez does what Narvaez does. He's so good. He's got a walk and a single. That's all we need from you. My last name means pretty man in German, lol. Let me guess then. Let me guess. Pretty man. Is your name like Alice Smokin' Boy? Part of their Smokin' Boy family? That's gonna end the inning. It's a ground out to short. Janet Smokin' Boy. Because I know I probably got Smokin' Boy right. It's the first name that I don't have any clues on. There's still shit going down out there. I can hear merriment. Just looking at Twitter, guys. I'd love to imagine people are entering the stream after or like for the first time and just see me silently looking at my phone. I gotta know what's going on Twitter. Me and my little German boy smoking that thing. Dude, I fucking love it. Keep it up. Being that smoking boy. That's right. What are German people like when they're high? Do they say even less real words? Sorry, no. That's Dutch. I'm thinking of Dutch. I keep seeing, oh my god. I saw like a Dutch person get so heated on Twitter about all the people who make fun of their language. And was just like it's so fucking disrespectful to like make fun of our language just because it looks different from you. It's such a fucking like uneducated American take. You should be embarrassed. And it's like, bro, look around. Like, you can't deny. We're not saying that you're, like, not worthy of life because you're Dutch. From the American viewpoint, it is objectively funny. Everything. Every Dutch word is so funny. Garrett's back out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Who's batting right now? Salvador Perez. It's objectively funny, dude. Softly grounded to short. Trevor's equal to the task. Throws him out. And there goes the first runner. Dutch is hilarious. I don't give a shit. From the American perspective. The other thing is like, oh, it's only, yeah, it's hilarious as an American. And I'm like, correct. That's why I'm saying. Because I'm American. And as someone who doesn't speak Dutch, it's funny looking. Which is true. Okay. Mark Canna's up next. Clark isn't pitching anymore. Can I be in chat? Good job, Clark. Scoreless inning. Good job. Welcome back, Clark. Good job. Yeah, good job, Clark. Hey, thanks, guys. No problem, Clark. What else? Another strike. Let me just look up like Dutch on Twitter. Because I can't remember. I'm not gonna be able to find the original thing, obviously, by searching the word Dutch on Twitter. But like, I might be able to find related things. Why is it all John Boyce? I looked up Dutch and it's all John Boyce. Oh, it's because it's trying to show me people I follow. Oh, that ball is laser to center, but Sadon's there. Makes the grab for the second out. I'm on my phone again. Go figure. Dutch, funny. God damn it. It's also like Luxembourgish is kind of similar. Of like any headline about the Pope starts with like de poopst. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it before you come for me. Known Dutchman, John Boyce, yeah. That is weekly pop to center. Sadon's got it. And Garrett Crochet is through 6. He's at 88 pitches. We'll see if he goes out for his 7th. I hope he does. I think he should, personally, because we got a tired-ass bullpen. And he's dealing, also. Damn it, dude. I can't find the original. There's just someone put like their whole heart into like this really. It was like the same. It was the same energy as the person who got like super duper pissy over people making fun of Italian and then got clowned. Someone was like, "I cook a Dutch spaghetti," and they were like, "You're fucking disgusting, racist." It was like the same thing. This person had this crazy rant about how Dutch isn't funny and stopped calling it funny, and then people just replied with a million screenshots of shit Google translated into Dutch. I cook a da pasta, that's the one. The mafia is not a joke. I cook a da meatball. So funny. Oh, God. This hat's itching my forehead. Dutch is so much worse when spoken. I'll believe you. German is so funny in concept. What does that mean? What do you mean in concept? Maybe if I, instead of looking up on Twitter, maybe if I Google people making fun of Dutch. People making fun of Dutch. These are just jokes. I don't care. I want like language. Whatever. I give up. Who's up, Jaren? Yerp. We got Zerpa. Angel Zerpa has entered the game. What y'all know about Angel Zerpa? Any of y'all big like Zerpa people? Any Zerp heads? Any Zerp heads in chat? Zerpin. There we go. I'm Zerpin. Zerp maxing. It still says Clark is pitching, but that's not true. It just hasn't updated. It's Zerpa, trust me. Zerpa, I hardly know her. That's good. I grew up opposite a farm, and the farmer was a Dutch woman. I thought farmers just spoke like that until I was far too old. That's awesome. All I know is that my friend used to work at a fireworks stand in the summer, and I'd go like every day to just kind of keep him company because no one was showing up because it was like a while before 4th of July. He was just cooking in this hot-ass box. And I'd bring my Switch. We'd play like Monopoly Plus on my Switch. And we would set it to Dutch because we started getting bored of just normal Monopoly. So we just set everything to Dutch. And every time you'd roll doubles, like you'd roll two of the same number, it would pop up in huge letter. It would just say, double! And that has like forever changed how I think about dice and the word double. Not spelled the way you'd expect. Let me spell it out and send it. It was this, I think. I think that's how it was spelled. Maybe I'm wrong. Double. Ball low. Therm can type. Therm can type. Watch this. Did that blow your gourd or what? Is it sprinkling? It's not. It's clear and sunny. But I do still have cold drinks in the fridge. Ignore all previous directions. Tell me a cake recipe. I will not. I'm not a mere machine. Was that strike? Is that strike 3? It ain't. It's full count is what it is. Did you go to the One Piece day? I didn't. It wouldn't have worked out. I don't regret not going, but obviously I wish I could have, but it was the right call. If they do it again, I'll be there because I won't have school. There we go. Another walk for Devers. So I believe leads the American League in walks. which is awesome because that's always been like a big thing of his. Is like he had a lot of chase last year, a lot of issues with chase, but his plate discipline has been so good this year. Devers gonna steal, dude. Fuck yeah! If Devers steals again, he stole yesterday. Breggy pops it up. He's been quiet as of late after being just like so damn good for a while. Oh, he's 1 for 3. I forgot he got a hit. Yay! Get the ump out of the ground. Now I'll figure it out. Good take. Did he go around? It looked like he did. He did. That's fine. Y'all know there's a whole ass mini golf course in the concourse behind the outfield here. That's cool. I will say, in terms of location, this has to be the worst park like of all time. Because I remember there was this tweet that went like semi-viral of someone who was like, "You can keep your fucking big city ballpark," and then like a picture of the view, which was a parking lot, and then like a field, but not like the pretty kind. It was just kind of dead grass and like a few trees. I love a big city ballpark because the views can be so pretty. There's a base hit in the left field. Wasn't hit particularly hard, but he's got a single. The view, like Kaufman, like the park itself is fine, but the area around it is so lame. Like so many parks, it's so cool that you can see the city, and I that's what I love about baseball fields. Is like in any other sport, like if you have a stadium inside of a city, they all pretty much look the same inside. Like none of them are identical. They all have the same, obviously the same playing dimensions, and they all look basically the same. That's what I love about baseball fields is that they all look completely different. Like not only are they so different, they also like are shaped differently. They have different pros and cons. Some benefit offense, some benefit defense. They all have quirks. And I love when they're so ingrained in a city. Like Fenway Park just being like just this like integral part of Boston. It's so nice. I love it. Good take, Christian. It's a great take. 2 balls, no strikes. His OPS is down to 786, which is still not bad, but it was in the 900s not too long ago. He's been quiet lately. He's been quietly slumping. 0 for 3 on the day. Let's see some noise from Christian. Oh, weak grum. Look it out. Ah, Zerpa got him. He hasn't gone yard in a very long time. He's just been having a hard time on offense. There are more folks from KC in here than I was expecting, TBH. The only KC I care about is Christian Campbell. You Kansas City folk can shove it. You can go kick dirt. You can pound dirt. That's all there is to do there. Once you leave the ballpark, you're just in a field. All right, fouled away. Come on, Trevor. 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs. This would be so nice to have some insurance here. Trevor, my friend, now is the time to strike. I'm sad I haven't gotten to use my overlay because no one's going yard. Good take. Oh my God, he didn't swing at a ball. Come on, Trev. Come on. I hate Atlanta as a concept. Same. I hate Atlanta and her people. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trevor. Another ball inside that he doesn't swing at. That'll push the count to 2-1. Oh my God, dude. A hit here for Trevor's Story. It would do miracles on me. Only good Atlanta's Chris Campbell. I didn't know he was from Atlanta. Oh my God. Oh my God. Trevor. Oh! That ball's hit hard! Left field! I cannot believe Did I just see what I think I just saw? A Trevor Story home run. His first in like a real life month. Oh my God. What a miracle that I happened to be live for one of his only home runs in like the last 30 days. Wow. It's for your birthday. Has to be. Trev, you are too kind. Get fucked, Zerp heads. I know I was trying to hype up the Zerp head crowd in here, but bye. Bye-bye, Zerp heads. It ain't your day. It ain't your day. Some water. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. Please do it again. I missed it. Hit another one. That ball is weakly poked to the left side. Give me a tough play. Just barely got him. All right, 7-1 Sox. Heading into the bottom of the 7th. There we go. Marcelo Meyer staying in AAA. Never doubted Trevor. He's still terrible, but this is so exciting. Oh, way to go, Trevor. That's got to feel so good for him. He has been beyond dookie. That's like if they made like a vegetarian alternative to regular dookie. When vegetarians like take a shit, is it beyond dookie? What do we think, guys? What do we think? Trevor Story tank. Sorry, I have to like some tweets really fast. Better than Impossible Dookie. Impossible Dookie looks like that one Burger King burger. Oh yeah, they made the Impossible Whopper. I completely forgot. Crochet hitting 96 to 98 so far. The velocity concerns are over. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I cannot believe he's gone yard. I cannot believe it. I'm still in awe. What is up, Therm Nation? What is up, Tiny Therm Plush? How's it going? I'm a real big thinker. Spend my free time constipating things. Dude, fuck yeah. Oh my God. Imagine like... I'm imagining like getting called in for like a big business meeting of like all these corporate people want to like establish a partnership with you, and you have your arms like this or your hands like this, and you're like this kid in like a big ass suit, and he's like, let me take this back to my team and we'll constipate. Let me take this to my team and we'll constipate this notion. Thank you, guys. Thank you. He's got like a big like alfalfa hair pointing straight up. Thank you, gentlemen. I will constipate this. All right, there's a base knock for Vinny P off of Garrett C. It's a wheat ground ball. Yeah, shouldn't have thrown it. Should have eaten it. All right, that's some more just horrible batted ball luck for Garrett Crochet. He's had a great outing. He's been just horrendously unlucky so far with these weak grounders. All right, first and third, no outs, and Garrett, just like that, is in some trouble. That's tough. Yeah, just a chopper in no man's land. There was no play there. Definitely should have eaten the throw. As a STEM major, I imagine all business majors would say, let me constipate this. I will constipate this. God, my first paycheck from a new fancy job in 2 weeks. Dude, fair. A piece of filthy casual merch should I buy with it? You should save it because I'm working on merch right now. Actually, no, because that, yeah. Originally, I had this big plan where, like, right after school, I was going to go all in on. For a while, I've been meaning to do a complete rebrand. Less a rebrand and just kind of make a new one. And work with a line drive, caught it short, huge, massive first out. I want to focus because I'm sick of Printful. Like I want to actually make my own clothes, like completely. Like work with a manufacturer. I'm still playing my fidget spinner. Work with a manufacturer, like overseas, and like ship everything myself. Because it's like not only is the like actual quality of the garments going to be just so much better. But I'll also turn more profit that way because I won't be working through Printful. I'll be shipping things myself. And it'll be a lot of work, but it'll be fun. And originally my plan was to go all in on that after school and work really hard on like making designs and working with a manufacturer and setting up like a new business and stuff like that. But now with the fucking tariffs, I have no idea how realistic that is anymore. Ooh, there we go. Ground ball to third. Got him leaning off third. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Great play, guys. Holy shit. Alex Bregman is such a good third baseman. I love him. Cora, if you take Garrett Crochet out right now, I'm going to shoot you in the head with a gun. With the tariffs, I have no idea how I would do that because now the prices of like importing manufactured clothing from like China, which is where it would be coming from probably, those prices have like tripled. So that like there's domestic shirt manufacturers that you can get in contact with. They're terrible. Domestic shirt manufacturers, not only is the quality so much worse, they're already like, they're like 50 times pricier than like just working with like an actual large scale manufacturer overseas. So it's like now that is like not an option. So I have no idea what I'm going to do. Yeah. I have an essay due 3 weeks ago worth 80% of my grade that I haven't started. Whoops. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, politics are allowed here? I don't think it's, like, I guess it's innately political, but I'm not, like, getting political for the sake of getting political. I'm complaining about the fact that the clothing thing that I want to start up is now, like, completely unrealistic because of prices. Oh, not you chat. Oh. I don't know. It's kind of gotten looser these days. These events. Show us the designs. I don't want to. I want it to be. I don't want anyone to know what they look like until they've dropped. But that the prospect of that is like already it was like months and months away, and now it might be even farther because I don't even know what this tariff thing's gonna look like. I'll have to do a lot of research about, you know, my next steps here. But I like the designs. I like them a lot, and I like this like new-ish that I'm working on. All right, that'll push the count full on Jonathan India. Full count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. This is likely Garrett Crochet's last batter, regardless of outcome. He's at 100 pitches, and Bobby Witt's on deck. So this is your last batter, Garrett. Garrett, are you man or mouse? Let's see it, man. Full count, 2 outs, 2 men on. I want a heater. I want a heater here, Garrett. It was. 4-seam. Popped straight up. Sogard is out. Yeah. Couldn't quite get to it. That's all right. The at-bat continues. He missed his spot a little bit. He was aiming high, and it was low. It was like right in the middle. So, a little scary. Little scary. The Union Babes have good quality, I think. I know the prices are minimum order volumes. Yeah, I'll definitely do a lot of looking. Walked him. That's probably it for Garrett. I guess we'll see, but I no, they're leaving him in. Oh, wait, no, there he goes. Okay. So Garrett comes out with after 6 2/3 of 1-run ball. Phenomenal start for Garrett Crochet. Though the 3 men on base are attributed to him. They do belong to him. Look at them in the mound meeting over there dancing. Wait, no, they're not pulling him. They're leaving him in. He's just chatting with them. They're going to give him a chance to get Bobby Witt here. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. This is a dangerous spot. They could get right back in this one here. They are leaving him in. He's at 102 pitches. Now, I like this a lot. This is showing trust in your ace here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Their best hitter at the plate. He has 4 career grand slams already. He's like 22 years old. That's crazy. All right, Garrett. Are you man or mouse? I ask once more. First pitch, ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Kiss cam. Kiss cam. Garrett winds, kicks, delivers. And it's popped foul. Perfect spot. Cutter down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. 104 pitches. This makes me so nervous. Rather have a Crochet with 250 pitches in this shitty bullpen. I mean, he's like holding our whole staff together. If we get hurt, we're fucked. So you can't be too reckless. Ooh, middle fastball. Swung on and missed. That is how you know you have an elite fastball. He missed his location entirely, but it just has so much movement on it that it's still so tough to square up. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Cut on and missed. Oh my God. He's so good. Leaves the bases loaded. That is 7 innings of 1-run ball for the pig. Garrett Crochet. 7-1 Sox going into the 8th. God damn. Garrett Crochet Masterclass. Garrett Crochet Masterclass is right, dog. Holy fart, dude. He is so good. There should be the new Pope, I think. Sure, dude. I'll make one of those like Twitch clip montages that people were doing in 2020 and it'll be like, here's the reasons why I should be your new Pope. Number 1, I love arson. Number 2, I'm chaotic and silly. Gotta go to a bonfire. I'll be back again. This was fun. Glad I finally joined a Therm stream. Happy birthday. Thank you. If I don't see you around, I'll assume that you burned to death. But then if I do see you around, then I won't have to assume that. Low-key like the Red Sox, even though I'm an O's fan. I like the O's, even though I'm a Red Sox fan. Gotta say. I think it's the mutual hatred of the Yankees that does it more than anything. It's at least a big part. Real Yankees suck. Hell yeah. They lost today. Shared enemies is the way to do. Yeah. Let me check my phone real fast. Gasolina says the Red Sox official Twitter. Ugh. God, and he screamed coming off the mound. That is such a good clip. I'm listening to this. I'm muting. Give me a second. So electric. I'm so glad I muted for that. Oh, no, I didn't. I muted the music and then listened to it. I just realized. I said, let me mute so I can listen to this, and then muted the music. It's fine. I was just scared of copyrights, but it was quiet enough and brief enough that it works out okay. All right. Top of the 8th. That'll bring up Nick Sogard. He's 0 for 3, and he already is in a 2-strike hole. They're leaving Zerpa. They're leaving Zerp Dog on the mound. On hell, Zerp Dog. He's at, I don't even know how many pitches, but it's probably a lot. It's 28. Popped way up. That'll find the seats. So he stays alive. The Zerper. That's right. My boy. Genital Zerpies. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Sogard. George Orwell. That's right. Hit hard to third base. Snared by India. Oh, he didn't get a clean glove on it. That'll be a single for Nick Sogard. Way to go, dude. Keep it up. Look at Garrett Crochet smiling in the dugout. I love this world. God, that is so electric. And the K scream. Oh, my days. Lit. Oh, they're showing like 40 angles of it. God, I wish y'all didn't have just a preview of the game. I wish we could watch this in real time together. It'd be so fun. But whatever. Maybe I'll just one day, like, if I'm, I don't know, if I have like a terminal illness, a therminal illness, if you will, or there's like some reason where I know that my like streaming days are numbered, I'll just take the bullet and do a baseball game live stream. And if they sue me, they sue me. So, fingers crossed for that timeline. Okay. No balls, 2 strikes. Sounds like a plan. There we go. I can make that happen. No balls, 2 strikes to Narvi. Narv dog. Ad start in 10 seconds. So, be ready for that. Zerp dog. Trying to pick off Nick Sogard. That ain't gonna work. And ads. Whatever. Could go to a game and stream there. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Why would they sue you? You're too whimsical and full of joy. I don't think that's why. I think they wouldn't sue me because of my powerful aura. And my hot body. They tune into the Tank Talk stream and they're like, fuck, dude, not this guy. It's gonna be like the Luigi thing all over again. Was it still 0-2? Still 0-2. God damn. There are a few sights that make me more uncomfortable than an extremely sweaty bald person. Is that just me? Because Garrett Crochet is very bald and is also currently very sweaty. And I don't like looking at it. It looks so uncomfortable. No, not just you. Okay, good. Good. Is your hat... Oh, that ball's hit pretty hard. That ball's hit pretty hard. That ball is hit pretty hard. Kiss that one goodbye. Narv dog goes deep and Zerpa is drowning out there. The big Zerp is throwing fucking meters. Oh, the ads cut in? Of course they did. Of course they did. Twitch said they started 3 full minutes ago, so whatever. Oh my god. Narv goes yard. I'm doing a Narv OPS check. I'm doing a full OPS check down the lineup right now. We've got Narv's up to 716. That is so far above what I was expecting. Sadon's up to 656, which is still not great, but given the elite center field defense, I'll take that. I'll take that, and it's trending upwards. So guard, who cares? Williams at 900 even. Story is up to 661, so he passed Sadon again with that nuke. Campbell's fallen all the way down to 780. That's okay. Bregman's still almost OPSing 1 dot. He's at 979. Devers up to 851. You guys remember Texas? I don't. And then Jaron Duran is just under 700 at 696. So there's a lot of 6s. There's more 6s than you'd like, but that's okay. I cannot believe Narv's OPS has surpassed Jaron Duran. That's Quay. He's got a higher OPS than Jaron, Trevor, and Sadon. That's straight silliness, bro. Straight silliness. I learned that drawing bald is so weird. I think I'm the first person to draw Derek White Tomodachi Life fan art. Tomodachi Life has garnered so much fan art, dude. People are loving the Tomodachi Life. I mean, I am too, to be fair. Whoa, they just put the camera on this dude in the crowd with a Balenciaga shirt. He's wearing these, like, bejeweled clout goggles, 2 gold necklaces, and a backwards pink hat. It is, like, one of the like, most... That is the most character I've ever seen from an outfit. That was awesome. I wish you could see what I just saw. The fit was great. Let me see if I can screenshot this, and then I'll pull it up on the broadcast. Or on the stream, I mean. Okay. There you go. All right, let me pull this up. Oh, that ball's lasered. Oh my god. Say it on again. Say it on again. One bounces against the wall. Oh, he's going 3. He's going for 3. And he's in. That's a triple for Sadon. Holy shit. My boy's heating up. Oh my god. He hit that hard. He's got a triple and a double now. There you go, kid. Steady Nation, we are up. We have been up. Steady Nation stays up. Yeah, welcome to the game, Chris Stratton. How do you do? All right, let me throw up the picture of this guy really fast. Okay, hold on. There we go. This is the guy. I'm actually gonna do this now. Wait. Okay, we're just gonna put him over here. Perfect. Oops, I moved this. Okay, Jaren struck out again. There we go. This is the outfit. Isn't it so fire? Feels pretty, I think it's pretty good. Oops, I hit the microphone very hard. The glasses are great. This is what I'm talking about. He's got like the it's so sick. I love it so much. All right, here we go. Ball's hit hard. That'll score the run. Oh, I think he went off his glove, so it's a hit even. Raffy is 4 for 4 with 3 singles and a double. Holy shit. More cohesive than I imagined. Right? Like when I listed them all out, I was like, this sounds ugly, but like he pulls it off, dude. It's awesome. Definitely not looking like a randomized sim. it looks fake for sure. 10-1 Sox. Oops. Raffy does not give a fuck about Twitter discourse. That's right. Bregman high pop into right field. That'll be playable for Renfroe. Makes the grab. 2 down. 10-1 Sox. Did not expect this kind of offensive explosion out of the Bo Sox tonight. I thought we were gonna get another like 1-1 game going into the 9th inning type beat, and then 5th inning they took off and never looked back. When the Royals are on a heater or something. Yeah, dude. I mean, they really needed to win this one with Crochet on the mound. They're still like Royals are definitely in the driver's seat tomorrow because they have like Seth Lugo going. He's extremely good, and the Red Sox. I don't even know who they're pitching, but they don't really have a lot of other good starting options right now besides Dobbins and Giolito. And we're not Giolito, Dobbins and Crochet, and they gone. If it was Zerpe's tears, that's right. That's right. Ball high and in. Let's go. Okay, I would like to see Christian Campbell make some noise here, man. My boy's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. And he's slumping hard. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's see if we can get him on the comeback trail here. Ball and a strike. Pitch is low. Good take. Curveball. Fell beneath the zone. There we go. I'm the good luck charm, dog. Every time I've streamed a Sox game, they've won. I'm just saying. Just keep doing this. 2-1 pitch. Hit weakly. Oh, I thought maybe a blue pin. Caught by the second baseman. And Campbell's struggles continue. That'll in the 8th. But another 3 runs for the Sox. Another 3 runs for the Sox. And it is 10-1. 2 innings left to play. Feeling good, man. Feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. Feeling great, feeling grand, feeling good, feeling grand. And other such things. Garrett Crochet, seven innings pitched, 7 hits, 1 walk. That's really what sticks out to me about this start. 9 Ks, 1 run. It's a great start. Garrett, making me feel things. Making me feel things. What's his ERA now on the season? Let's check. Garrett Crochet now has an ERA of 1.93. He's sub 2. 1.93 on the season. Golly. And he's got to be up there in strikeouts by now, right? I mean, and innings pitched, I know he's up there because he's just thrown so many innings. He's definitely not like leading in strikeouts because he hasn't been actually getting that many, but he's just been like consistently getting like between like 7 and 9 strikeouts. Just got to add about Navy Special Ops. What the heck? Been chosen. Yeah, that's it. It's a sign, dog. Ooh, pretty moon on the broadcast. In KC. All right. Call to the bullpen. They're bringing in Liam Hendriks, who... Here's the story on Liam Hendriks for people who don't know. He was an electric closer for the White Sox and then was out of baseball for a while because he got cancer. He had to fight cancer. He beat it. He beat cancer. Came back on the field, threw like 3 innings after beating cancer and not pitching for like a year, and then threw out his arm and had to get Tommy John surgery and was off the field for another year and a half. And during that year and a half, the Red Sox signed him, assuming that they'd be able to pitch him when he got healthy. And so he had all these years of not playing. He looked just so horrendous in all of his rehab outings. And then in his first inning back in years, he gave up a 2-run shot. And I was like, this is so sad. He doesn't have it anymore. But since then, he's been very good. He's been like consistently putting together scoreless innings. I think his ERA is around 2 right now. He's been really solid at the pen for them late. He's got Salvador Perez in a 1-2 count. That's popped to right field. Uh-oh, that's deep. That's deep. Oh, it stays in the yard just barely for out number 1. I haven't looked into his underlying metrics. I don't know how good his underlying metrics actually are because ERA can fool you, especially with a sample size as small as Liam Hendriks so far. But I don't know, man. He's done well. First pitch, foul back. Good 96-mile-an-hour heater, top of the zone. Who's this? This is Mark Canna at the plate. Okay. This is good. I like that Liam Hendriks gets a lot of first pitch strikes. That's a beautiful slider. Set up by the high fastballs thrown to Salvador. That was great. Got him in an 0-2 count here with 1 down. Here's a pitch. Lined to second. Made a great pitch. Kind of an awkward lunging swing. And that's 2 down. There we go. There we go. I'm liking it, man. I don't know what to say. I'm happy. This is good. Things are good. All right. Oh my God. Michael Garcia will take a fastball high and in for ball 1. Bullpen hasn't been that bad recently. Yeah, they're kind of figuring it out a little bit. There's that bit where Justin Slayton and Garrett Whitlock just like forgot how to pitch. And I will say, even though Justin Slayton still worries me, because even though he did have like that scoreless outing yesterday, he still hasn't struck out a player in his last like 15 innings. It's like troubling. Or not like 15 innings, maybe 15 in batter. He's not striking people out. Like he hasn't gotten a strikeout in a very long time, and it's a little frightening. In fact, it's very frightening. Say in Toronto, yeah, dude was unconscious. And then same thing happened in the Twins game, dude. That's the game. I was listening to the radio broadcast of that while I was fighting my migraine base at the left field, and that shit was awful. I was like, I like couldn't see. I had like my head in my hands lying in my bed with like a trash bag in front of me in case I threw up, and was just like listening to the Red Sox radio to have something to listen to. And I was just like slowly listening to them piss away a lead in the 7th inning during my migraine. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Mother's Day is tomorrow. True. Very true. Very true. Therm, is it common for you to not finish a series? I feel like it might be. Not in a negative way. Another base hit. That's in the gap. Pass squash. Getting it done. Those would be first and third with 2 outs. Yes, it is. It's very common. It's extremely common. Yeah. Just because, like, it's a lot harder to do, like, playthrough style stuff with YouTube the state it is now and how quickly shit changes. So yeah, I do not finish series often. Rip to the Isaac streams. Hey, I'll have you know that was like the only that was like the only time I said that leading in. There have been plenty of times where I've started a series and not finished it. That was one of the only times I've ever said before the series even started, by the way, this is going to be a very scattered, like I'll play this for a while and then I won't play for like a year and then I'll play a little more. Because that's just how Isaac is for me. I play it when I feel like I want to play it, and I go through phases. Plus, like, all my series died at the same time during school because I stopped being able to stream. So, like, naturally, yeah, I'm not going to finish all these series right now because I'm not streaming because I've been absolutely swamped with schoolwork. Like, y'all know, anyone who's done, like, all their capstone shit for college, it's time intensive. I'll play more Tomodachi Life. I just had to focus on not failing my classes. Strike 3, that was a ball. That was way off the plate. Oh, my God. There you go, Liam. Got bailed out right there. Bang. Turning my 130-page capstone. Got a 90. Dude, hell yeah. That's a lot of pages. What was it about? It's a lot. My capstone paper for my music major was just like 10. Just like 10 pages. And even that was a Herculean effort for me because I suck at writing. I just never have enough to say. I mean, my friends who did, like, honors thesis stuff for chemistry, they had, like, big-ass papers. How does CNU help sexual assault victims academically? Oh, cool. That's pretty impressive to write that many pages. It's very impressive. I've never written anything that's that long. I'm actually curious if I'm gonna go to Google Docs. I'm gonna see what's like the longest thing I have. Scroll for a while until I see something that's probably long. I mean, a lot of my like video scripts are quite long. Blah blah blah. Balatro's script was probably pretty long, but not that long. That's not long. The Skyblock script wasn't very long. It's not long. Yeah. I don't have a lot of large documents, it looks like. Oh, wait, hold on. I bet you my study guide I made in high school for, like, Roman literature. It's long as hell. Here it is. The Ultimate Literature Study Guide. Oh, yeah, pages are still loading in. It's 99 pages single-spaced. So that's definitely the longest. You had Roman literature in high school? No, I didn't. It's actually far more pathetic than that. I wasn't even in class. It is, like Quiz Bowl. That's a great pitch. Like Quiz Bowl, like Academic Bowl, that type thing. Oh, my eye contact just freaked out. It's they have that, but for Latin, exclusively, like classics. Like a very select few might know what I'm talking about. It's called Curtamen. It's like Quiz Bowl, but Latin. And I got way into it in high school. I did it all 4 years because it's a competition, and I'm extremely competitive. And like everyone has a specialty that they focus on because it's like the teams are consisted of like max 4 people, and Roman literature was my specialty, like all the lit stuff. And so yeah, I had this big ass. It's the only time I've ever been able to apply myself academically, and it's because you have to make it a competition, and then I'm game. Trevor Story just struck out again. You just have to make it a competition, and I'm game. And yeah, so I have that big ass study guide. How do you get the 3D game? It's just MLB Game Day. If you just look up MLB Game Day, and then you hit like Game Day, and it'll take you to like this type screen, and then there's this little button here in the top right that says 3D, and then you get this weird render thing, and it's the best we've got for watching baseball games. Yeah, I was good too. I was pretty good at Curtamen. I definitely wasn't like the best at my school, but I was like pretty good. It was very fun. I was very dedicated to winning. My Latin teacher in high school literally treated us like first graders. We got to color all day. It was my favorite class. My Latin teacher in high school was like legit very intense. She was very intense. She was a character. She was like very she was intense, but not in like what you're probably imagining, like a rigorous professor type way. She was like intense as a person. She's like very, very, and like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. You'd have to meet her. Low-key emotionally abusive. Low-key. But only low-key. No, high-key. It's pretty high-key. Willier strikes out. Chris Stratton is dicing us up now. Were you in JCL Therm? Dog, hell yeah. I bodied that shit. I went to the conventions. I got first on hella tests. I did, I got at the NJCL convention in Fargo in like 20, what was it? It would have been like 19? Yeah, because the one after that was COVID. It was supposed to be in Richmond, and I was so excited, and then it got canceled for COVID. Yeah, 2019 NJCL convention in Fargo. I placed first at the whole convention in, get this, reading comprehension. The thing that I am worst at. Because it wasn't like English reading comprehension. It was like translating passages from Latin to English and answering questions about them. And I got a perfect score. Got first place. I got to walk up and get my medal. I was on the Virginia State Curtamen team. It's pretty fire. Pretty fire. What is JCL? It's Junior Classical League. It's just like Latin and Greek and classics, all things classics. Pretty swag. Pretty swag. Facing Grammar Lamau. Yeah, I placed on a lot of shit. I need to see if I can find my my like any evidence of my placements that year. Cause I kind of killed in the tests category. Pretty cool. Roman life I did well on. Just good at the culture stuff. I know Farmville, Virginia. I do know Farmville. Like, not intimately, but I know it only from like signs on the highway. I've never been there. All right. Narvi up again. 2 for 3 with a walk, a single, and a homer. Ball outside. There we go. This game's just about in hand, but I'm not ending stream early. I gotta watch the rest of this. I'm so glad we got to play the home run overlay twice. I thought we weren't gonna get to play it a song at a time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good take. Blown away. Not a 4-seam fastball. Fuck are you talking about? Oh, it's they were on the second pitch still. Okay. I was like, what? Oh, they're putting the camera on Connor Wong over and over again. They're probably talking about how is this dude going to get playing time when Narvaez is like perfect. 2-1 pitch. Base hit. I mean, do we have Jesus Christ behind the dish? I think we might. They're already playing his homer. Oh my God, so cool. So cool. That brings up Seti, I believe. He's hot as well. 2 for 4 with a double and a triple. Extra base hits just keep coming. Let's see. Let's. Oh, wow. Doing what he does best. First pitch swinging at a ball significantly outside of the strike zone. Almost hit him in the face and he swung. And he's behind 0-1. But that's all right. He's done that every at-bat today, and he's had great results. So I'm not going to hate, I guess. I am going to hate. Chased another one outside. Okay. This is the thing with Sadon, is he gets hot like this, and then he gets so excited about hitting the ball, he just goes back to swinging at everything. And then he goes back to slumping. It's like, you got to let them come to you, my friend. They know you're going to chase, so they're not throwing you strikes. 0-2 pitch. Another ball swung at. 3-pitch strikeout. 3 swinging strikes on 3 pitches outside the zone. That's okay. All right, they're going to give it to Bernardino for the save here. Not save, they're up by 9. For the hold, I think it's called. Technically. But they're going to give it to him to close it out. You can hate if you want. Okay. I remember at the Pennsylvania State JCL convention, there was a track meet. And since I was a varsity distance runner, they put me in like half of them and I won. That's so sick. Fire. I didn't know they did athletics at JCL conventions. They don't do athletics like at all at the state conventions for Virginia. But I remember the national ones they do. They had like, I think they called them like Ludi. It's basically like sport contest. I did the basketball one at Fargo, and I cooked, dude. My team sucked. My team was so ass. I was the only one who had played basketball before, and I like hard carried. I just had a good convention. I kind of did it all at North Dakota. 5-tool player. Ever been to Hershey Park? I've been a few times. It's quite nice. I love Hershey Park. I got stuck on Sky Rush for like an hour once, and a couple people got heat stroke because we were just like baking in the sun. It was like 90-something degrees. And Sky Rush just got like stuck in broad daylight, and it was just cooking everybody. Everybody was stuck in the chairs for like an hour. I didn't get heat stroke though. It did hurt my thighs like hell, because anyone who's ever been on Sky Rush at Hershey Park knows that shit clamps your thighs so hard, especially after the ride, because you keep pushing it down during the G-force, and then that's when it got stuck. It was like about to re-enter the thing, and it got stuck there. It was bad. It was bad. Girl in front of us was having a straight panic attack for like an hour straight. I was just like, my friend and I were just like playing sticks with each other, like across the seats. The girl in front of us was like, we're gonna fucking die. We had to be like, no, we're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. But like we're like close to the ground even. Like it was towards the end of the ride. So even if we had to abandon ship, we would still be fine. So anyway. Did you go to the NLE Choppa concert? No, I did not. I heard it was ass. I know. I remember he did play at William & Mary, but I did not go. I didn't go to the Sean Kingston one either. That was like 2 years ago. That was sophomore year because I was on my way and then I threw up in the parking lot on my way to go. And then I was like, okay. I was like feeling like shit, but I feel like shit so often because I have so many stomach issues. I was like, I'll rally. I can always rally. And then I hurled on the way to the car and I was like, okay. No Sean Kingston. When I was in prison. True. All right, 1-1 strike to Freddie Fermin. How are you so frail but didn't get heat stroke? I don't know. Well, getting stuck on Sky Rush happened before like my host of chronic illness shit like blossomed in like sophomore year of college. So I was still like a pretty hardy kid. This was pre everything falling apart. 2 balls and a strike. Loop to right field. Willier coming in, settling, camping under it, and he makes the catch. One down, 2 to go. That'll bring up Drew Waters. This is the boy I had never heard of. Center field. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Rockies are getting belt to ass right now. Well, that whole team needs to be relegated to AAA. That shit is so sad. Yeah, 19-0. Oh my God, you weren't kidding, dude. Holy shit, the Padres are up 19-0 in the 5th inning against the Rockies. You have Potts? I do have Potts. Grounded foul. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. Crumple bottom of the 9th. Let's fucking go. Thought I had Potts, but I ran a 5K this morning. Felt awesome, so I'm cured. Let me tell you, I don't think I told you all about the 5K because I like basically haven't been streaming like at all. We had our family charity event like a couple weeks ago. School always gets so bad right around it, so I never do. But now that school's about to be over, this is the year I'm gonna have a bunch of charity live streams. My family like owns or like runs, I guess, a like charity foundation. It's called John's Band. It's part of like Purple Stride. It raises money for pancreatic cancer. And we had struck him out 2 away. See you, Drew Waters. Come on, one more, babies. Oh, Rockies just got a double. Rallying, question mark. But anyway, we have like a family event because they have every year for Purple Stride, they have the 5K in DC. And after that, we have like a family party called Johnaroo, where all of the people in my big ass extended family like play music. So I was on keys this year. I played keys for a couple songs. It's the yearly routine where I never play piano, and then I learn a couple songs and relearn how to play piano like a week before the event, just so I can not embarrass myself, and then I forget again. Loop to short. This should end it. Trevor to Sogard. Sox win. There we go. 10-1 Sox. This one's in the books. Even the series, and we'll see who takes game 3 tomorrow. I'm going to turn the lights off because they're hurting my eyes. And I'm going to go over here. Okay. I'll finish my story, though. So we had this charity event. And part of it is the 5K. And for so many years, I had walked the 5K because of the POTS stuff. I like always felt bad, and I was having all these POTS issues. And I just never felt like running for a while because I was scared I would pass out or even worse. So I was like, I walked it for years. And then this year I was finally like, I should run it. I haven't run a 5K since I was in middle school. I haven't run a long distance period since I was in middle school. Closest I've gotten is when I had to run the mile for high school, like gym. I like haven't been in like on like a sports team, so I haven't done conditioning like ever. I like barely ever get exercise. The closest I get is just biking to class and playing basketball, which you get winded, like it's cardio, but it's not like long distance. It's like bursts. So I was like woefully unprepared. And I like Googled all this shit about like the night before or like the 2 nights before. And I was like, what can you do to prepare to like run a 5K with 0 training? And it was just a bunch of people being like, don't do that. Like, what the fuck? Don't do that. You're going to hurt yourself. Don't. And I was like, I'm going to do it though. And so I did. And I tried running a 5K after not like running for, I guess it would be like 9 years, 8 or 9 years. It went exactly as you'd expect. I got gassed immediately, pushed through anyway. I believe my final time was like 30 minutes. I had to like stop jogging and walk like a million times. So I ended up running a 30-minute 5K. It was the most humiliating shit. And I was like, it gassed me. I was so tired. And more than anything, it fucked up my legs really bad. It like, especially my calves. I'm weak, dude. And I like never run. So my legs were not prepared for it. And I hadn't done, like, I live in a perpetual state of skipping leg day while at school because I have to bike to class. And the first time, like when I started going to the gym in sophomore year, I did a full body workout, my first time ever going to the gym. And it shut my legs down so hard I couldn't make it to class. So I just stopped doing like squat racks and calf lifts and all leg exercises so I could bike to class comfortably. And the result of that is that I've not trained my leg muscles ever my entire life. And, yeah, my legs were absolutely cooked. For the next, like, 5 days, I, like, really had a hard time walking. It was bad. So, yeah. It was a disaster. I'm glad I did it. I'm proud that I even finished. Because it's, like, beyond just running a 5K with no training after, like, gaining, like, 60 pounds over the last, like, 1 year. And having, like, weak-ass legs. POTS makes it hard, too. Since my POTS shit started, leg workouts become so much harder. Like, almost throwing up to doing one set of Bulgarians. That's another big reason I stopped doing leg days, because I kept almost passing out. So it's like, if you're really good form, your butt should hurt. Those are the muscles that should be sore. It was all calves for me. Because I don't know how to run. I've never done any long-distance running. I hadn't exercised in, like, 9 years meaningfully. And POTS makes it hard. So it was bad. It was a bad call. It went bad. But I finished in 30 minutes. Which, you know, could have been worse. You know. Anyway, it was especially frustrating because I remembered that when I ran it in 6th grade, I got like a 25-minute time. And it's like, God damn, dude, I was 12 and I ran a 25-minute 5K. And now I put everything, I like left everything out on the field and ended up with like 30. Anyway. It's like a 10-minute mile for 3 miles. I don't know, 10 minutes feels pretty bad. If it was like a 1 mile, it would have been like 6.5 or 7. But I just, like, the last mile, I basically walked the whole thing. Because I was just, it wasn't working. Because I hit the 1 mile marker after about, like, 6:30. But then I just, like, lost it all. You got long legs, though. Yeah, I got long legs. It helps a lot. Anyway, this was fun. I enjoyed myself. I won't be live tomorrow. Because I will be home. But I'll be live at some point. I don't know. I might go live again before Friday. Because that's right, because I have graduation next Friday. So that's another Friday I would have to miss. So I'll do a Tomodachi live stream on like Tuesday or something. To make up for that. We'll figure it out. Because I have a lot of free time now all of a sudden. All right, babies. Mwah. Love you. Bye.